Yeah. Hey, all. Welcome to WeinerCast. But before we begin with our discussion, I'm here with Jeremy, by the way.
All right.
That's a delay. That's a delay.
After.
So,
yeah.
Before we begin with our discussion, which you should know by reading the title, I'm not going to unless you're just clicking on stuff because you're my fan, then I don't know, don't do that. Pay attention to the topic. But we got to hear a word from our sponsor, or my sponsor, or whoever's sponsor. I'm sponsored. So guys, do you like mugs and books and iPhone cases and stuff, like maybe even overpriced buttons? I do. I like overpriced anything. That's why I shop at ECG Designs. Actually, no, I don't. They gave me a free t-shirt to make these commercials. $65 for a duffel bag's not bad.
Yeah,
Depends on the quality.
It depends on the quality.
The t-shirt I got feels great. I'm not wearing it right now because I've worn it for like episode after episode and bags and boards.
I probably needs a new t-shirt.
I need a new one.
Sounds like it's gotten kind of sweaty.
You know what I also need? I need t-shirts to give to guests for when they come by, and so then they could be like, dude, I got it from ECG Designs. It's like the best place ever.
I guess.
And then you wear it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll show you which one they gave me. I'll show you the shirt they gave me. They gave me this shirt.
Nice.
But in this color.
Oh, not bad.
Doesn't that look great? Yeah, it feels fantastic. It's good. It's good material. I don't know, cotton, I guess. I don't read the tags. I just do all my laundry the same way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I do too. Like, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore.
If it shrinks, oh wow, I'm just gonna say I got fat.
Yeah.
Look at it. I know you like pizza.
I don't like that though.
You like pizza Android case?
No, I don't have an Android.
Then you can get the pizza iPhone case.
I don't. Yeah.
You can get the Rolling Stones pizza tongue.
Yeah. I hope that lasts longer than what I think. Like the Rolling Stones should come after them or anything. I guess that's like intellectual property at this point that anybody can use.
Is it? It's public domain.
I don't know. I would hope so, because if it's not, somebody can get sued.
I want to get this clock for my buddy I have that can't tell time.
What?
Yeah. He doesn't know how to read analog time. He's got a clock that's already hanging in his kitchen that does the battery's dead. It probably doesn't even have a battery in it.
There's no ticker or anything. It's just there.
It's just there.
For looks. You got that clock for me. All it does is make noise. I didn't take the battery.
All right, everybody. Back to our scheduled programming.
Regular scheduled programming.
It's not scheduled. It's just regular programming. It's nothing's ever scheduled for WeinerCast.
That's fair.
Jeremy and I just got back from. All right, it's a complicated title. The movie is called Harley Quinn: Birds of Prey: the Fantabulous Emancipation Proclamation of Harley Quinn.
It's a lot of shit in there.
Jeremy, what did you think of the movie?
That's very wooden of you. I thought it's an action movie.
Yes, it is an action movie. It follows the action tropes of an action movie.
It does. It follows all of the tropes of the action movie. All right, like it's just pure. That's all it is. It wasn't bad. It wasn't necessarily good.
Yeah, it wasn't
the greatest. Like it's not, something.
The only thing I could probably say is Oscar worthy for it is the visuals.
The visuals were spectacular.
The fight scenes were fantastic.
Yes.
The story was simple
the fight
to follow.
No, you're wrong. The fight scenes were not fantastic. We'll get to that though.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
some of them were, some of them weren't. Some of them were like very
at
like
the towards the third act or whatever. We'll get there though. We'll get there. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. Go on with whatever you were saying.
Well, it was gonna be about the fight. Like, well, it's there wasn't like a huge
the story. That was like the story was simple to follow.
It was very simple to follow.
It wasn't overly complicated. No. Like everything made sense for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part, you know, it is a comic book movie.
It is,
and
they did some things in that style.
They did some stuff that because a lot of comic book movies have been trying to be too realistic. This was definitely a comic book movie.
Yes. Yeah, no, it definitely was.
It definitely was a comic book movie.
Like, it wasn't in the sense that, like, they took the paneling and did that cool shit, too, or not even cool shit, because sometimes it's really lame when they do that, but...
Yeah.
The way that they shot it and the edits and whatnot, like, they cut it like it was a comic book movie.
Because I remember in the beginning of the first act, like, the transition from first act to second act, we were like, what the fuck is going on? But then it backtracks and it tells you
everything. Like, oh, okay, this is why. So I either saw this thing or read this thing. Like, I don't know. Someone had equated this movie to Deadpool meets Tarantino ish or something like that. And I was like, okay, well, let's see. And in the movie, after watching it, I gotta say, it's not like either of those. It's its own thing, which is better, I think. I didn't feel like it was trying exceedingly hard because I don't think it really could have, because the rating wasn't. If the rating was harder, if the rating was like rated R or something.
It wasn't rated R. They said fucking shit and like all sorts of stuff throughout the movie. I thought it was rated R.
Is it rated R? Hold on, let's check this.
The language was definitely R rated.
The language was.
They didn't card us though. They usually card us for R rated movies. But that dude also seemed like he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
The ticket guy did not give a fuck. And like again, like every time we see a movie, it's usually a totally empty theater.
Oh no, it was rated R.
Yeah, it was totally rated R.
Okay, so it was rated R.
So my bad. You thought it was PG-13 the whole time?
I thought it was PG-13 because like, you gotta figure like all of the gunplay, there was like not really a whole exceedingly amount of blood loss or anything. Like there was some gore bits here and there, but like it was like just enough to tote those lines of maybe we can get away with almost being rated R, but we're staying back from that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they didn't. For what I expect of Harley Quinn, because she's just fucking wild and crazy like that, like they could have did a lot more, but it didn't seem like they were trying very hard to do those things. And like, I thought Margot Robbie, she's a really good Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she's perfect Harley Quinn because I was telling you in the movie, like Harley Quinn has always been a super annoying character to me,
right? And
Margot Robbie does a really good job of being super annoying.
Right. So it's like I can't be at that like at all.
The characters when they're trying to introduce all the characters, it's all over the place.
It is.
It felt like the Jedi movie that we saw in December. That's that movie about Star Wars,
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of the Skywalker. You know the samurai laser swords and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
samurai.
Because that movie was all over the place.
Ridiculously so.
Yeah.
This was more cohesive than that movie.
Yeah, but it was definitely all over the place. It was.
Oh, yeah. But it was all over the place. Like I said, like they tried to Tarantino some things. They went back and forth, but they kept going back and forth.
Well, because Tarantino likes Margot Robbie. They kick it. She's in that Once Upon a Time for Hollywood film.
Is she? Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie yet.
She's that movie makes no fucking sense. It's an awesome and fun film, but it makes no goddamn sense.
Okay.
I recommend it. I give it 10 out of 10.
It makes absolutely no sense, but it's great. Man.
It's a great film.
This is not a great film.
There's this part where Leonardo DiCaprio is crying about how fucking this dude wants him to work in Italian westerns. He's like, he wants me to work Italian westerns, blah blah. Brad Pitt's like, don't cry in front of the Mexicans, because they just got their car valeted back to him. So he's like, "Don't cry in front of the Mexicans."
Talking about spaghetti westerns and shit. Is that Italian westerns?
No, just Italian westerns are just garbage. If you watch one, you'll be like, "Yeah, this." They wear the type of shit that like Marty McFly wore in Back to the Future 3.
Oh god.
Because like Doc Brown thought that's what people wore in westerns and shit.
Oh my god. Okay, I see. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, not spaghetti westerns, literally Italian westerns. I got you. That's fucking wild. Anyway, back to this movie.
Back to the film. Oh man.
For some reason, I thought Katana was supposed to be in this movie.
I swear, dude, she was in set photos and stuff.
I thought she was in this movie. Or
because there's a Suicide Squad #2 coming out, directed by James Gunn, the fantabulous Guardians of the Galaxy director.
Okay.
So there's a thing that happened. So like, you know how Disney fired James Gunn?
Yeah.
Because of 10-year-old tweets or whatever. Warner Brothers instantly just snatched him up. Like, we need you for Suicide Squad.
Don't give a fuck about those tweets. Fix this shit.
Warner Brothers instantly snatched him up, and then Disney saw that shit, and they're like, "Oh, we need him back for Guardians 3." What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're Disney. We don't care about this shit.
We're stupid.
We're trying to make money here. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I don't know who directed this film. I just paid attention, but it did kind of seem like Suicide Squad 1.5.
Yeah, there was no Joker.
No, they showed Joker like 4 or 5 times in the movie, but they never
no
show
in
his
this
face.
Movie,
Yeah. In this movie, they show him like 4 or 5 times.
Where?
They never show his face. They show him when he's tattooing the guy's mouth.
Right.
They show him holding Harley Quinn in the acid stuff, but you only see his neck. There's a couple. The scenes he's in, you only see like the back of him. Or like you see, or like to the side or whatever. It's not Jared Leto playing him. It's just some dude.
Like the shots from Suicide Squad.
It was just
they could have incorporated some of the shit that they should have incorporated in Suicide Squad and in this movie with fucking Jared Leto and Harley Quinn.
It was just like when Superman showed up at the end of Shazam. Yeah. It wasn't Henry Cavill. It was just some guy. That's why they never showed his face.
Fair enough. I missed all of that shit for some reason. I feel like he wasn't in the movie like I wanted him to be in the movie. There, I should say it, but like he should have had we should have saw something more of what actually maybe not exactly what happened for him to like break up with her, but like some interaction besides the
see instead of her giving off like all that exposition in the beginning, we should have seen it. We should have seen Joker and Harley Quinn arguing, and then like him giving her the boot, and then fucking Britney Spears' "Toxic" starts playing. Because that song should have been in the fucking soundtrack.
I don't know if I agree, but okay. I mean that could have been better. Like, because she just got booted out of the house by some goon. Like we didn't. Yeah,
she's just talking, and I'm like, oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. And it's being subtitled as she's talking.
Yeah.
It's like the subtitles were cool. How it was all animated and it was a cartoon, and it made me think of the new DC Universe Harley Quinn cartoon that's out on the thing. I showed you the 5-minute clip.
Yeah. It looked all right.
It's silly.
I don't know if I'll watch it, but it's all right. I don't watch cartoons like that in a while.
Yeah. I recently dipped my toes in the Joe.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
In the Joe.
That shit's pretty exciting so far.
Oh, you're approaching me. How can I beat your ass if I'm all the way over here? Fucking that show is stupid. I'm not really watching myself, but there's so much shit. Anyway, back on track. Fucking like there's a whole part where like the whole scene, you're like, why the fuck is she here all of a sudden? And then it's not until after everything.
Yeah, we have to wait like 30 minutes to find out how she got there.
Yeah. That's what I was like, okay, well that kind of sucks.
Dude, those old ladies that were sitting in the same row we were at, dude, they were awesome. They
loved it.
They loved it. Anytime fucking anything happened.
Yeah. So kudos to them, like for real, because that's good.
So who plays a better man-child? Adam Driver from The Force Awakens or Ewan McGregor in
Oh, that was disgusting. He was a fucking man child. Dude. Oh, bro. Like,
who did it better, Adam Driver or Ewan McGregor?
that's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Because remember when Adam Driver was just slicing up all the monitors?
Nobody understands me.
Grand Moff, whoever, is all like, we just keep broken monitors over there for every time he has a temper tantrum.
Like, fuck. We just keep monitors.
Those don't do anything.
Yeah. Fuck. Adam Driver.
Adam Driver did it, but my money's going on Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor acted his ass off.
Dude, didn't he?
Yeah, like,
he earned that paycheck.
He earned that paycheck, bro. Like, he was great.
I think everybody earned their check. I think
everyone did a decent
everybody
job
did great.
Like, yeah. It's just the film itself is just like not like it's something that a couple people have said, not of this movie, but in general, like you can't just blame the actors, like especially if they're doing a good job acting those roles. It's the material that they're given to act.
I think even the director did a good job.
Yeah,
with, or whoever was behind the camera, like
the cinematographer and shit.
The cinematography was great.
It's just there's just something about it. It just wasn't. It wasn't good. It's most likely because it's following those same tropes as every action movie that we've ever seen.
You know what this was like? This like everybody was great. The sets were great. The costumes, everything was great. It was like the Ghost in the Shell movie. Like everything about it was fantastic. The characters, the dialogue, the story, but it was just something about it. It was just like it's not working.
No, it's not working. I think it has to do with the way they cut it, the way that they filmed it, how they went back and forth several times throughout the story.
Yeah,
it was those jumps.
But then it made fun of itself for doing it when they introduced Huntress.
It did.
Or when the second time they introduced Huntress.
Yeah. The second time when she went into her own exposition, like, that was great. So that alleviated some of it. They were like, okay, yeah, we know this is getting kind of ridiculous. So, so that's good, and that's what makes it good. Like,
you know what movie did that well? Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Every time they introduced a character, they had to do their own exposition for him, whatever. Yeah. But they did it for some reason. That every time you didn't feel like we yelled out at you in the theater, like, oh come on! I
did that? Like, yeah, I was like, God, again, like shit, man.
And when you're watching Into the I know you didn't see Spider-Verse in theaters. I saw it twice in theaters though, and but
I didn't get that feeling. It's just because of the way that they did it versus how it was done in this movie. It just felt like I'm being dragged through it as opposed to like this is part of the movie in a way that's natural. Like this didn't feel natural.
Well, nothing felt natural because Harley Quinn could just escape any obstacle. She had Domino's powers.
The power of plot armor.
Yeah.
Which goes into all the other fucking like the fight scenes and all that. Like it's just.
Are we gonna get into spoilers?
This is ridiculous. No, not quite yet.
All right,
we can do a little bit more. All right. So yeah, even the guy that played Victor's ass, he was exceptional.
I forgot to look his name in the credits.
I did too.
Because the credits were going by so fast. And usually I like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, hold on, I want to see.
Yeah. Like the whole time when I'm watching this, I'm like, all right, is he in love with the Black Mask, or is he like just really that loyal and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? Like, what is this relationship? Because I didn't really understand it because I don't remember a lot of that from the comics.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Black Mask.
I don't really know anything about him either.
Every time I've seen him, I'm like, oh, like I just found out about Black Mask maybe like 10 years ago. I know he's way older than that, and I was like, oh, DC has their own Red Skull.
Yeah, but like from other reviewers that are more in. To the comics and shit, they're like, well, Black Mask wasn't Black Mask until the end. And I'm like, really? All right.
Well, no, they showed him like
but like,
well, we see him at the dance club. He's like, oh, you broke my driver's legs or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when they're introducing him, like with how Harley Quinn introduces everybody in the movie, they show him wearing the Black Mask for a second.
And like for the beginning, I was like, all right, well, no, he's not that bad. like the whole scene in the talks, which we'll get to, like that was like I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck are they talking about, man child? Like I don't understand. And then the end of that scene, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, really, that's changes your mind like that.
I thought he was a man child the first time we see him when Zaz is cutting that dude's face off.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. Oh yeah,
it wasn't until the end of that whole sequence of events I was like, oh okay, yeah, you fucking man child. All right, fucking ridiculous. But again, like he did a good job,
dude.
The cop lady, like Renee
Montoya.
She was dope.
She was
even cool. Huntress was really cool.
Huntress was hilarious because she was so deadpan.
Yeah, she was
because everybody else is over the top, and then she's just like, but she was over the top but deadpan at the same time.
Right? Yeah.
Because like anytime she loves killing people, she thinks it's great.
Yeah.
Or she's like. Someone's like, you and your stupid bow and arrow. She's like, it's not a fucking bow and arrow. It's a crossbow. I'm not 12.
Yeah, dude. Like, it was fucking great. Everyone kept calling her the crossbow.
The crossbow killer. She's like a fucking huntress.
Fucking huntress. God damn it. She was getting so mad. Everyone's getting her title wrong. Like, yeah, it was great.
Nasser, it wasn't as woke as you think it was. It's actually like...
It wasn't. Like, that wasn't really a thing.
Like when you watch Captain Marvel, there was a lot of jokes that only the women would laugh at. This shit had some of those jokes, but they did it to where everybody thought it was funny. It was good.
It was good. They did a really good job. And like the other thing is, like it wasn't like super hardcore feminist, fuck men, all this and that. Like, which I think people were expecting.
There was some moments, but they were subtle and they were quick and they just brushed it over. Like, if you cut those scenes out of the movie, it wouldn't make a difference at all.
I feel like some of the things, though, were like, all right, well, that's understand. She's a woman scorned. Of course, she's
going through the breakup and everything.
Like, it wasn't like they're just trying to throw it in your face, like,
yeah.
Like, so I didn't understand why people were saying all of that. And I feel like people were just getting their own panties in a bunch about it.
I did see one review before the movie came out saying, they're taking away all of these gorgeous women's sex appeal by with the costumes that they're wearing and with the yada yada. Fucking Renee Montoya's wearing a T-shirt that says "I shaved my balls for this."
Yeah, like, why do women always have to be like wearing the sexy thing? Like, I don't know, that's fucking stupid.
We're seeing Sonic on Friday, Nasser, so like you can tune in for that one.
Are we seeing? All right.
Unless one of us has to work.
I don't know. I don't have to work now, but like. Anything can change.
Yeah, I'm paying for Sonic on Friday.
Rick's trying to get people to work at the theater.
Fuck that.
Trying to spend Friday with Amanda online. We'll see. Might see Sonic. That might be good though.
What?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or it might be fucking horrible.
We could see it early and do an early cast.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Fucking nah, but like. I don't know. Like, it wasn't all super woke or anything like that.
That's what I was expecting. I was walking in.
I wasn't really expecting it, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Well, because DC is doing this shit right. Like, Wonder Woman was a great movie up until the third act. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole fucking, whoever she fought, Ares or whatever.
Yeah.
All that. Like, everything up until that point was great.
Yeah.
You know? And then you watch Captain Marvel, and you're rolling your eyes the whole time, but except every time Talos or fucking Nick Fury and the Cat are on screen.
Yeah. This I didn't do that at all. Like, even at the end where they were like it was just those three, and they're like we're the fucking birds of prey.
Yeah, it had
like,
the corny.
We're fucking awesome. It had the shit. Like that was the corny fucking trope of the action where the heroes are like, yeah, we're fucking. Let's do a fucking.
The only time I did the eye roll is after.
It was corny.
I went down on the dock with all the statues or whatever, and then after everything ended, then the rest of the team walked up like, "We're here for you, sister."
Yeah.
That was the only eye rolling fucking moment for me.
Yeah, but even that wasn't like, oh my god, that was the whole trope thing of like, oh, everybody shows up at the end after.
Exactly. Like,
fucking come on.
Yeah, that's the scene in Fast and the Furious where Vin Diesel's like, "You're all family."
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, fuck, man. Oh, So horrible, it's good.
Yeah. All right, into spoilers.
Into the spoilers.
This
is gonna be intense.
This is a fucking wild movie.
There's so much shit.
So
if you don't want the spoilers, click away now.
Click away now,
all
man. Yeah.
1 or 2 people that are watching.
It's Nasser. Nasser's watching.
Nasser, you dirty bastard.
You dirty bastard. So the movie starts out, like I said, with all this exposition. Harley Quinn's talking about fucking she broke up with Joker, but Joker really threw everything she's saying, like the opposite is happening on screen.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, I dumped his ass and he's left crying or whatever when it's her fucking pounding on the
fucking... She got thrown down. She's like, don't leave me!
Yeah.
And then she went on that binge at the bar.
Oh, dude, that was the most annoying fucking scene when she's just fucking...
She's just drinking everything, doing whatever the fuck she wants, man.
It kind of ties in with Suicide Squad.
Kind of, but not really.
But every time they show Joker, it's like from behind or like
they don't really show
see
him,
like
at all.
You see like his ear or some shit. It's not like it's the Jared Leto Joker. And actually, not even the Jared Leto Joker because when they draw him, when they have him in the animation scene, it's fucking it's
Mark
classic
Hamill Joker.
It's classic Mark Hamill Joker. And then
it's like, God damn,
and
bro,
then
like,
even the drawing she has in her apartment with the
Mark Hamill Joker.
It's not Jared Leto Joker at all, dude.
But like in the cartoon though, it was old school Harley Quinn too in the red and black suit.
Yeah, but she has that costume. She had it in Suicide Squad. She didn't wear it, but they showed it in like when she opened the trunk.
Yeah.
And then she had it again when she gave it to Renee Montoya for the bulletproof corset.
Yeah, which was cool. I like that. That was dope.
Yeah.
I liked that was bulletproof because I was like, oh man, they're gonna kill her. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Well, she said she's like when she showed it when she was telling you got to wear this, and she's like, oh, I'm not wearing this. She's like, oh, you got to protect the girls, you know?
Yeah. Girl. And she's like, oh fuck it, I guess I will wear it then.
See, and that's one of those. That's if they had that line in Captain Marvel, I would have fucking all right. I laughed at a good woman joke.
A woman joke.
Like this suit right here is strong enough to protect the girls, or some
some
stupid
ridiculous.
shit.
Like it doesn't have to be serious.
So she's fucking trashed at the bar where
we'll get to the ranking in a second.
The Black Mask owns.
Yeah.
And Black Canary works there as a singer. And she's also the driver for Black Mask, but
after Harley Quinn breaks his driver's
legs because he's all like, hey, you dumb bitch, why don't you get down? And she's all like,
all right, I'll get down.
And she
jumps on his fucking legs.
He
has his legs up on the ottoman. He's like, you broke my legs, you bitch.
You broke my legs. She's like, call me a dumb bitch. I got a fucking PhD. Just crushing it.
It was great. Like, no, that was good, though. Like,
and the Black Mask comes up to her all like, that's my driver, by the way. You kind of fucking up my shit. She's like, well, what the fuck, man? Like, he's a dick.
He's being a dick.
She's like, I fired him anyway. So, like, whatever. So now,
new driver, David.
So she's stealing everyone's drinks, just being throwing up in people's purses, just being obnoxious, dude. Like she reminded me of a friend that I have that I can't hang out with for like more than a couple hours because she starts doing all that shit.
Right.
Yeah. It's awful. It's god awful.
It is. I'll get back to drawing after a while. I'm actually writing right now, and it's getting there. Taking one thing at a time, but.
Where does it rank among the other DC movies?
It's better than Suicide Squad.
It is better than Suicide Squad.
It's better than Batman vs Superman. It's better than Justice League.
Yes, it's not better. It's better than all the other ensemble films. It's not better than the solo films. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's a lot better than all the ensemble films.
I didn't really watch Aquaman though, so I had to kind of go back and watch that.
Aquaman is cool. It's visually fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will Jeremy be at C2E2?
Nope. I will not be at C2E2.
Will you get back to drawing again?
I will get back to drawing. I'm actually drawing a logo for my little brother, which I need to get back to working on and finish that for him. Either way. No, like it's better than it's better than all the ensemble films. Not better than the Man of Steel films. and
The Man of Steel films. What are those?
the Superman films.
There's two of those.
There's
There's
two of
Batman
those.
vs Superman and
Well,
Man
then
of
the
Steel.
only one, yeah, because Batman vs Superman was like the sequel. It's better than
It
Batman
was-
vs Superman. I didn't like that one. They did too much stupid
The
shit.
process of Batman vs Superman, like before, was good. It was kind of being marketed as Man of Steel 2 plus Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
And then plus Wonder Woman's in here too
yeah,
for some reason.
it was a bunch of shit. No, I will not be at C2E2, bud.
So then we get introduced to Renee Montoya.
Right.
That's who we get introduced to next. So she's investigating a crime scene that the Huntress caused because she's out killing all the crime bosses
Right.
that slaughtered her family.
It was trash. Yeah, no, yeah. And Renee Montoya is like, this was one killer, and her partner at the time is this guy.
He's like, how do you know it's a girl?
How do you know it's a girl? At the end, he's like,
we got a
one
hair
person. What the fuck do you mean one person?
We got a hair.
Right.
She's like, we got a hair sample and all this shit, dude. Like,
He was like, bitch, like that was the only like woke thing that was going on there is how much of a piece of shit her partner was being.
The whole
police department,
the whole police
department.
The whole police department was a dick to her.
They were all dicks to her. Like
even the fucking DA, the DA was a dick to her, and she was fucking.
She was badass, but
cool.
It wasn't one of those things where, at least I don't think it was. They were trying to make it seem like just because she's a woman, no one can take her seriously as a cop. It was more like they couldn't take her seriously because. Did they say she tried to take credit? Well, she didn't take credit.
Her partner, who's now the chief, took credit of all her work.
So all her work.
And so now she's disgruntled alcoholic.
That's why. Because she's a disgruntled alcoholic cop, so no one takes it serious.
Yes.
But it's not necessarily because she's a woman.
Yes.
All her partners are dicks, though.
Because even the DA says to her, he's like, oh, it's new and you might as well fucking hit the bar.
Exactly. So that's what it is. Yeah, she's so then everyone was like, whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. All you do is drink.
So Harley Quinn's getting chased by fucking everybody that fucking she owes money to, or that she's wrong.
Because
she blew up the chemical plant.
Right, and left the necklace there. So everyone was like, oh shit, it's official. They're over. Right? So now she's fair game.
What led to that? Oh, the roller derby girls.
The roller derby.
She heard the roller derby girls talking shit about her. Okay, because she was doing all this exposition. She's talking about her past, like how she grew up. It literally shows a sperm going into a fucking cell, and then she's like, "Oh, is that too soon?"
Yeah.
And then she's like,
"He's like, all right, let's start here." Things were good, but we broke up.
But then after she broke up, she starts talking more how she got an apartment above fucking the Asian dude's place.
Yeah.
And then she got a hyena that eats people. And
but it did eat the person. Kind of mad about.
Yeah, dude. Like it was definitely eating a dude's leg, and I thought it was gonna be the dude who was hitting on her when she got the hyena.
But then it showed that like he
was back. He was driving the van.
No, yeah, he was back because he was driving the van. And it was like, oh, you can pay me in some other way or something.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, you gotta feed him, and then it cut to the hyena eating a leg.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that was a hilarious cut.
It was.
Yeah,
that was great. Like, yeah, all right.
That was a good joke.
Pull that out. This hyena's gonna be eating you because the hyena even was like, bitch, I don't fucking like you.
Yeah. The hyena was all like ready to eat him when he was being a creep and shit, dude. So. And then it showed that she was on a roller derby team and she was kicking all these girls' asses. So then when Montoya's chasing her, one of the other roller derby team members
was throwing air conditioner at her and shit. Like, yeah, oh my god, trips her up a little bit.
So that's what she does. She drives the fucking flammable truck into the chemistry plant where she became Harley Quinn.
Which, I mean, I guess made sense at the time, but then it was like, all right, yeah, you're fucking letting everyone know that you and him are no longer a thing.
Well, because
I didn't realize
she ditched the necklace.
And the necklace was
that's what set it off. Yeah,
right. Which I don't know how everyone knew. Like that's what that meant, but that's what they figured. Like, all right, that's fine. she dropped the necklace, and then the chemical plant where they met blew up. Gotcha.
Maybe Joker's like notorious for just like setting shit up at that chemical plant.
He could be.
Like that's where he brings all his hostages or something.
Right.
Some dumb
she
shit.
Got rid of it. So yeah.
Or that's where he goes to make the fucking like the Joker toxin shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah.
There is a lot of world building in this movie, but like just because how they introduce everybody, every character has their own plot, and it all ends up being the same plot at the end.
Yeah.
But
it all ties in. It does, that which doesn't really feel forced.
Even Huntress was already done with her plot before she joined the team.
She was. And Renee was like, no. He's behind everything. So, like, really, you're not done. And she was like, oh, well, fuck, I guess I gotta do this.
But that was
cool.
She was all like, I'm done. I'm just gonna go. See you later.
I got everything I wanted out of this. Cheers. And so she tried to dig. No. But, like, no, yeah. So she blows up the chemical plant. And because the Royal Girls were talking shit about how she's just gonna go crying back to the Joker.
Yeah. She's like, I need to make this a sign for the whole world to see. That's how she knew. That's how everybody knew, because she made sure, dude. Like everybody knows that's their fucking hangout. I guess.
So then everyone comes out of the woodworks to try and kill her. Which goes as well as you could expect, and like fucking. Black Bass was like, oh yeah, she's fucking free. All right, we'll fucking kill that bitch. Bring her here. Yeah. But we don't find out about all that until so she's running away from the cop, and all these people are trying to kill her or capture her, and she gets captured at the end. And
this is when we find out she's got all this plot armor,
right?
Because the one dude swings a crowbar at her, or no, this is even before. This is before that happens. So she's cornered by the dude that she broke his legs. And he's got a gun. He's in a wheelchair. Right. Renee Montoya and the dude in the van that she got the hyena from.
Yep.
They're all fucking, and then all she does is throw some trash at Montoya. It gets
in her face. Montoya shoots the fucking guy driving the van.
No, the dude in the wheelchair shot the guy in the van.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because she falls back.
And because she falls back, they're in a little tuffle, and then she climbs up on some shit. She gets away, and then she's in the alleyway. And then
the dude in the wheelchair basically take each other out.
Yeah, and then the dude that Joker tattooed a fucking clown face on this dude's face. Who is he? Is he someone famous? Was that some sort of cameo? Is he like a wrestler or something?
I think he's a wrestler or something, dude.
Because
he's fucking huge.
Yeah, so he's ridiculously huge. He had a crowbar, and he's getting ready to fucking get Harley's face off.
Yeah,
and then she's like, "Ooh, a penny," and then
misses,
and then misses, and then at the same time, Huntress fucking shoots the dude in the fucking neck.
Yeah, and then she just dips. Oh, she sits there for a second and smiles.
Yeah, and then she dips, and then all the Black Mask's fucking troops
show up,
close in on Harley, and they kidnap her.
The flag and they kidnap her, and that's the end of that scene.
Then we get introduced to Black Canary.
It wasn't Black Canary; it was her mom that was actually Black Canary.
Yeah,
she's taking over the title at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But right now, she's just...
As soon as I said Dinah Lance, I was like, that's Black Canary. That's who she is. Sometimes it's Laurel Lance. Sometimes it's Dinah Laurel Lance. And sometimes... I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know about the character, honestly.
I know enough about her. She's great in the Arrowverse.
Yeah. I watched the Arrowverse.
They're about to have their own spin-off show called Green Arrow and the Canaries. And it's about Green Arrow's daughter. She's the Green Arrow now because Green Arrow died. And then he became the Spectre.
He becomes the most powerful character in DC.
He becomes the Spectre, and then he defeats the Anti-Monitor, and then he merged all the fucking Earths together. The Crisis on Infinite Earths fucking was awesome.
Okay.
It was one of the best. If you ever have a free 5 hours, man, you got to check that shit out.
I don't need to watch anything else to lead up to the Crisis of Infinite Earths. I just need to watch the Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't really need... Well, like the whole season of Arrow leading up to that is kind of like important pre-crisis stuff, but you don't really need to. I wish I could fill you in on the rest.
Batman and Gotham and all that shit involved too. Like that'd be
They had Kevin Conroy as playing old man Bruce Wayne in a fucking Kingdom Come exoskeleton suit thing.
Damn, fucking Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
His voice is eclectic.
Yeah.
All right, back to the movie. She gets captured, and we cut to Black Canary. Canary's singing, and then
she breaks a martini glass.
Right. So this is Black Canary. She's the real deal, guys. She's the real fucking deal. All right. And
because I was like, what if she accidentally canary cries while she's singing, dude? Like,
she almost does, just a little bit.
Yeah, she breaks a martini glass, like right after I said that.
Yep.
Every
perfect.
Every time I said something, the thing would happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Like pound for pound, scene by scene. Yeah. And it legit happened. It was great. So after that, this was all during Harley Quinn was doing her binge drinking thing. So Harley Quinn's like super drunk. She's like, oh yeah, Harley Quinn is nothing without a master, but fuck that shit, man. And this dude's all like, oh yeah, you're free now? Cool. Let me be all creepy and try to take you in the fucking alleyway.
So they're at a nightclub.
Yeah.
And then it's broad daylight.
But it's broad daylight. That shit tripped me out too. I'm like, wait a minute, like they're just maybe it's like in the middle of the day.
Maybe it's like 5:30 in the morning or something, and it's the summer.
Right. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Sure.
That's when I was like, I'll give it that possibly.
I was like, this is the middle of the after fucking noon. What the fuck is going on? I don't know of any clubs that get down like that, but I guess this one does. Whatever.
Yes, if I can. Black Canary is just punching out of the clock. She's going to her car. She's the only person that parks in that alley.
And she sees, and she's like, "Oh, they're doing things," and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're all good here." Fucking Harley Quinn is like, "Man."
Yeah, she's
so it's
smashed.
Like totally that creeper. Like he's gonna take advantage of her.
Yeah, she is smashed. But then a whole van pulls up.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Oh, here's your ride." And then this is when Black Canary's like, "No, fuck this. I'm gonna step in," and she beats all their asses.
This bitch, hell no, like not on my watch.
She beats all their ass. Harley Quinn's like, I got this, and she falls over.
Yep.
She's like, I don't need your help.
And Black Master's watching up in the window like, oh, shit, she can actually fucking fight?
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's my new driver. Go tell her she's my new driver.
Yeah, Zaz comes down.
Zaz comes down and is like, hey, you're the new driver. And she's like, I don't want the job. It's like, that's not how this works, bitch. You're the new driver. Be here at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta leave, man. After boss cuts some faces off, we gotta fucking dip.
Oh yeah, she was the driver. Yeah.
So actually, we got introduced to Black Mask.
It's a really fucked up scene.
This shit's all over. The movie's all over the place. So we get introduced to Black Mask, and he's just cutting. He's having Zaz just like I knew he was gonna rip his face off when I saw his hand reaching in the dude's face, and I'm like, he's about to rip it off, and then fucking, and then it's like. That's the second time. That's the second time I said something was gonna happen. Then it just happened. Like I'm like, he's gonna do you.
Gross as fuck. The whole time I'm sitting there thinking, is this how Joker lost his face? Like
maybe
Victor's ass cut that shit off. But we get introduced to Black Mask and Victor's ass. Like
we see him earlier when he's just like, "Get me a new driver," and that's it. But we don't know. This is when you can actually, because you couldn't really tell it was Obi-Wan Kenobi in the club at first. When we see him in the suit, in the white suit, and he's being all fucking over the top and shit, we're like, "Damn, this is fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi!"
Yeah, holy shit, dude.
Oh my god, dude, he made it a comic book movie. He made it something. I don't know what. He made it something though.
But he's having this family of Asians. I think they're Japanese, like the golden, or no, they're Chinese. The golden lions or something like that.
Golden. They're like we're the oldest fucking crime family in Gotham. We've been here for 100 years.
Yeah. Like, I don't need your help. It's like, all right, straight up, sleep on it. Tell me how you feel in the morning. Well, did you sleep on it? No. Well, we're gonna do this without you.
Yeah.
And he cut their face. He cut the dude's face off, his wife, and his little girl's. When I knew he was a fucking overdramatic little bitch. When he was like, "Oh, we'll leave the girl. Like she can live."
But then she had a snot.
This is big enough.
Then she had some snot bubble on her nose. and it got on his glove, and he's always wearing gloves.
Yeah.
He's like, that's how when he was hanging out with them, he was always wearing gloves and shit. And so it got on his glove. It's basically getting on his skin to him. You know, like
yeah, and he's like, nah, I can't.
Oh, dude, yeah, cut her face off.
Cut
it off.
So he cut her face off. So everybody died in that family.
Yeah.
Sad. But
it's tragic.
Like, it's tragic.
No, the saddest part in the movie is after she pays like $6 to get that sandwich from Sal, and then she gets tackled by fucking Renee Montoya, and the sandwich goes everywhere. Dude, I almost cried at that point.
That sandwich looked good.
It looked good, dude. Like I don't eat bacon, but I know people enjoy the shit out of bacon. So like, and I was like, dude, I was like
thinking maybe something other.
That scene did pay off though at the end.
It did pay off
when Cassandra Cain got her like boom, and she's turned like basically Harley Quinn Jr. now.
Yeah, which I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, because I didn't know Cassandra Cain was like supposed to be Batgirl or something like that.
She is in these Batgirl comics I was reading like back in like 2000. She was a mute. She was raised by assassins. Like they would like just like shoot at her. They'd make her dodge bullets like Keanu style and shit, dude. And fucking like yeah. And she wears this cool ass bat. I could probably look her up. She wears this cool ass fucking Batman mask, but it's like the mouth is sewn because she doesn't talk anyways. Yeah, it's cool as fuck. Let me see. Fucking hell, yeah. She's cool, dude.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's cool as fuck. I don't know. She's talking there. That's weird.
Well, just because she's mute doesn't mean she can't speak. It just means she... Well, it does mean you can't speak. But it's not like you can't physically speak because you just are unable to because you have no voice. It could just be like something traumatic where you just refuse to speak or something like that that's preventing you. But then you can speak later on. I don't know. Yeah, it's a thing.
Well, this is Cassandra Cain. This is probably the version that she'll probably end up being, or this is who she is.
Right.
She is a little Asian girl. You can see.
She is. Very obvious. She's a little Asian girl.
It's very obvious.
Which is again, it's fine.
But they basically made her like just a miniature Catwoman, if anything.
Yeah, she's this little pickpocket.
She's thief. Yeah.
She reminded me of someone I know for some reason. I don't know why.
But dude, you would think at the point like after she swallowed that diamond, like, and then all that shit started escalating. Like because she was stealing so much shit that day.
Everything.
Because she got caught by the cops and like, you think at that point, dude, when fucking motherfucker Victor Zsasz is like, I'm gonna gut you open and do all this shit, and you know he's gonna do it.
She's gonna shoot herself.
Yeah. At some point. You would think at that point she's like, I'm done doing this crime shit.
Oh yeah, no. Because this is not the line for me. Not at all. No.
She's like, I just watched Harley Quinn blow up fucking Black Mask with a grenade. I think I'm cool riding with her. I don't know.
No. She blew up Black Mask with a fucking grenade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're right.
That is what happened.
She fell deep into it, man. She's there now. Which they don't like go into it at all. Like she's just like, yeah.
No, it's just fucking now she's just like ride or die little kid with fucking kicking it with Harley Quinn.
Yeah. That's why it's like, yeah, she's a fucking this is just an action movie because no one has any moral quandaries about any of the things that they fucking did. But Harley Quinn so way further. We're in the fucking police station.
A lot of shit happens in this movie.
There's a lot, and they keep going back and forth.
Yeah. Because there's so many characters that we never met before that we have to learn who, like how much we love them.
Right. Yeah. That's how it happens usually. Yeah. So it cuts from Harley Quinn getting captured to then Harley Quinn being at the police station, and then
we're like, how did she get there?
Did we get here? Like, what just happened? Like, and she goes through the entire fucking police department until she asks where Cassandra Cain is. She's blowing up all the cops. She's
shooting people with like beanbags and fucking glitter bombs and fucking smoke bombs and there's the yellow one was a paint bomb.
Yeah, but, she's in a police station and none of the cops are shooting at her.
Nobody's shooting at her.
No one's doing anything to really defend themselves at all. Plot armor is a motherfucker, bro. That made no sense. I'm like, all right, no one.
And then she steals the dude's fucking key card when she's damn near out of fucking grenades.
Like, she's really that badass that everyone's just like,
no, because she is. Because remember when she's fucking banging on the fucking thing and she causes the sprinklers to make wet t-shirt night?
Yeah.
And then she also releases all the prisoners when she's trying to get Cassandra Cain out of the jail cell.
That was more believable because those are all unarmed prisoners, and like it's like, come on, dude.
But they're all letting her fight one dude at a time.
They are letting. See,
nobody's jumping her.
No one is. Yeah, no one's jumping her. No one's like taking advantage of the fact that she's only by herself. This isn't a thing just with this movie. This is something that has to be said because a lot of movies do this.
Yes, that's why I like John Wick.
Yeah, it's
John Wick is like a no holds barred.
Everyone's just getting in there, bro. Like,
but that's why I don't like John Wick because he should be dead by now. I know your suits are bulletproof. They know they got the chainmail lining and shit in them, but you got shot off a fucking building in the last one, and you hit all that shit on the way down.
Exactly, you're still fucking alive, bro. Broken but alive.
I was watching a stuntman react to that shit. They're like, "No, dude, he's dead."
No, for sure. Yes. Yeah, all those break falls are breaking you.
Yeah. Because there was a person interviewing and was like, "Oh, I thought that stuff was breaking his fall," and I'm like, "You, sir, need to go to like school or something because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard."
No, like all of that shit. Like
there's the one he hits like the fucking the fire escape rail, like, and he dies in half, and then
he's folded, bro. Like he's not living through this. But so many movies do that where it's one person at a time that's going after you, and they'll also pause. They'll wait, and they did that a lot in this movie because they're waiting for Harley Quinn, or like I didn't really see that too much with Huntress, but maybe it was too like that. But they would pause, like the stuntman would pause and wait for them to be attacked while Harley or whoever else is fighting to like finish whatever they're doing, and then to look and hit them. Like they did that a lot.
I think Huntress was so cool. I don't even know if she had a stunt double, dude.
Yeah, I know she was cool as fuck, though, man. She was getting in, bro. She was getting it.
But whoever Harley Quinn stunt double was fucking awesome. She was doing them fucking flips in the fucking in the prison scene, and then at the end in the third act when she's in the stupidest fucking car chase I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Oh my god. And I was like, oh, this can't be that bad. Like, oh, she's literally catching up with them on roller skates.
Well, at first she had the boost of the canary cry, but then but she's still catching up after fucking she's passed out.
She's like fucking sitting there using her legs. She should have petered out, and she's on plastic skates, which means she should have broke at some point. And then Hunter shows up in her jacket and everything on her bike, like she had.
Yeah, where did this trench coat come from? And the fucking
She had enough time to go get all that. And
they made a joke about that too, because in the funhouse scene, they're like, when did Harley Quinn get time to put on roller skates?
Yeah,
so like
they knew what they were doing. Like,
So and that shit happens in comic books all the time. Where like next thing you know, like people are in their costume and fucking whatever stupid shit.
Gross.
What is that? Ew.
Loogie.
You need another water?
Yes. So, thank you.
Yeah, so she's like, she's kicking everyone's ass. She beats all their ass. Fucking Cassandra Cain sneaks out of the emergency exit that they have in the fucking.
No. She doesn't get to Cassandra Cain. Then they go back and they explain how they got there and how Cassandra Cain stole the diamond off of Victor's ass while she was pickpocketing.
Oh, yeah.
And then she gets picked up by the cops for whatever reason. Just like, all right, yeah.
Because then when we're in Montoya's store, we see her being interrogated by the cop. We see all the shit that she stole.
Right.
And then when we get to her story, we see her fucking having everything. She eats the diamond.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Which when you first see her, you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Well, we first see her in the roller derby thing.
Yeah, pickpocketing
right. People.
And like,
we're like, she's gonna be important.
Yeah. And then we saw her again at the police station. I was like, all right, she's definitely important. And then I want to say the
first time they say her name when Montoya or when Black Canary's on the shitter calling Montoya.
Yeah.
And she's like, blah blah blah. Cassandra Cain has the diamond.
Right.
And then I was like, Cassandra. That's going to be who the little girl is. That's right. Because I was familiar with the character. I knew she was a little Asian girl, but I've always known her as being a badass Batgirl, too.
Right. I didn't know any of this. I just figured that was who that had to be.
Yeah.
Because we saw her at the roller derby at the police station, and then we saw Cassandra Cain living in the same building that Black Canary was living in. And she was sitting on the stoop.
Yeah.
Stoop kid.
She gave her $20. She gave her $20, and then she still tried to fucking rob her.
Yeah, right. Like, she didn't recognize. Like, you can't blame me, bro. Like, this is what I do, man. Come on, get out of here. She pulled that shit on Black Canary. Like,
yeah. Like, come on, dude. She's like, you better fucking next time you do this shit, I'm gonna scream your face off.
No, what she said was, one day you're gonna steal from someone, from one of these rich white people, and it's not gonna go well for you or some shit like that. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, so then she steals the diamond from Victor's
steals the fucking diamond,
and then she steals some old lady's bracelet. She keeps on just stealing everything,
and
then she's walking past the shop that she just stole from,
and dude's like, hey,
yeah, dude, like,
and the cops are like, we're just here conveniently. Let's pick this little girl up.
They do always say that the perps like always come back to the scene of the crime or whatever,
and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
She just didn't remember that she stole from them.
Yeah. Because she was just going ham, dude. She was going way too fucking extra. I was like, you were gonna fuck, like, and
yeah,
she, like, the actress sucked at pickpocketing. Like, she was just like forcefully getting in the pockets, and like it didn't look slick at all. Anytime when her and Harley Quinn were shopping, I can't blame
her though. Like, dude, she's still young.
Her and Harley Quinn were shopping. She's just so obvious about everything she's doing. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, you suck at this, dude. You need to watch more Aladdin.
Yeah, fair.
And not the live action one, the good one.
The good one. I haven't seen the live action one.
It's not bad, actually.
No?
They added a new song into it that makes no sense, but that's fine.
Okay.
It's just about Jasmine being a strong, independent Arabic woman that don't need no man.
That's just so exasperating. All right, that's cool. Why even have Aladdin at this point? That's how.
And then the genie's trying to fucking fuck her handmaid the whole time.
All right.
Yeah, so it adds in a little flavor to the fucking mix.
All right, Will Smith. Get your blue ball taken care of, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, man. Yeah, get it in.
No, but he actually does, because at the beginning of the movie, he's actually married to her. He's telling his kids the story of Aladdin and shit.
Oh, shit. So he gets it all the way and goes the distance.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's dope.
It's actually a decent movie. It's better than The Lion King.
I didn't think The Lion King was exceptionally bad.
I didn't think it was bad either. You just don't get if you're going to do animals, man, you got to have cartoon faces so you can get the full emotion.
Yeah, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
That was the only problem, yeah.
It just looked like we just animated Aries here. And
trying to saw like, they free to do animals like that, bro. Like, just do the Homeward Bound thing where you can hear them all because they're all speaking.
Because dogs are telepathic.
Telepathic, yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. I can't speak. Anyway, yeah, like fucking, I don't know, man. Do it that way. Like the new Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford, dude, and that fucking CGI dog. Remember we saw the
why?
We saw the stupid ass fucking trailer for that at Force or The Last Jedi.
Yep.
Or not The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yep.
And that's how I knew Harrison Ford was going to be in the fucking movie, because they played that trailer.
Yep.
I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
and they had that terrible CGI dog.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Terrible CGI.
The
hyena in this movie was fucking fantastic.
Because I think it was a real hyena.
I hope it was. That makes it even cooler.
Yeah, like...
That makes it way cooler.
The hyena was awesome, but...
It was.
But when the dude... So here's some shit that happens in the fucking movie that pissed me off.
Okay.
Harley Quinn and Cassandra Cain are hanging out in her apartment, and then the cops are knocking on the door like, we're here to get, and then they're gonna bust out the window, and then the dude launches a bomb through the window.
Like, how the fuck? Like,
this is all fine. This is all fine. And then so the bomb goes off, the hyena runs towards the bomb, so we thought the hyena's dead. But then just because the bomb goes off, the cops are no longer there.
Yeah, no,
the cops just disappeared.
They got knocked the fuck out, bro.
No, because Harley Quinn and Cassandra Cain, they just leave and they're just outside hanging out.
Yeah, there's no cops or anything, no cop car, nothing. Like they're just the cops are gone from those.
And then you hear sirens in the background and shit. They're just gone. They're just gone.
So maybe it wasn't the police though.
You think it was just some of that dude's friends? They're like, you didn't. But she said that his only grievance with him was just having no dick.
Yeah, which could either mean they cut his dick off, or she tried to get some and she wasn't going, or
they showed the avocado emoji with
the eggplant emoji with the.
That's what it is. Eggplant emoji.
All right, I guess
eggplants. Not you can't make guacamole out of eggplant.
That to me suggested that they didn't really have anything for why he was there. So they just put that as like the excuse. That's gonna be enough.
The grievances. So like every time there was someone that was ready to kill Harley Quinn, she would say their name and then why they hate her. Right. So then when they introduced Black Mask, it was like a whole list of shit. One of them was like voting for Bernie
Sanders. Yeah. Voting for Bernie.
And there was so many. But
that's why this movie is woke.
Yeah, because it makes a Bernie reference. Yeah,
it's a Bernie reference. It's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, and then the hyena's dead, and she's like, "But Doc would never, Doc." Oh, it's the Asian guy, the little Thai guy that owns the restaurant that she lives in.
He's all like, dude, everybody was giving me so much money to turn you in. I can afford a nice restaurant now.
Right. It's just business, bitch. Like, I'm sorry, but like, bruh.
And then that's when she decides, so it's like, oh, I'm going to turn in the girl. Because it's just business.
What am I doing here?
I feel like we skipped a whole bunch because I know there's a whole lot of shit that happens in this movie, and now we're almost to the third act at this point.
Know. But like that's
the first one.
No, because we went through how she goes through the police department, and then she gets Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
She fights all the people that are there.
Yeah.
In the prison.
They shoplift at the grocery store.
No, but like before that though, like we see that Black Mask is like, oh man, fuck this shit. Let's even the odds a little bit, or let's make things interesting. And he sent out.
Oh yeah, he made all the fucking
mercenaries and whatnot in town. Like, I'm making.
That's right.
$500,000 to find this girl and bring her to me.
That's right. So then,
because Harley was like, don't kill me. I heard you guys got a fucking diamond problem. Let me find this kid. I know the city. I'll bring it back to you. Look, I got this new card. I'm independent. I'll find whatever you're looking for. Right.
She did learn how to spell mercenary, right?
So yeah.
Because she was struggling.
She was struggling hard. She was super drunk though, so yeah. But that explains that, because after the fight scene in the prison, or not in the prison, but in the little jail in the police department.
Yeah, because then they go into evidence.
Right, they go into evidence, and all these mercenaries like break into the fucking police department with their fucking guns. And again, no one's like, let's.
It was a Gotham City biker gang. It was like the Hell's Angels fucking chapter of Gotham City. Like,
it was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, these are the mercenaries? All right. And they had machine guns. They had MP5s and shit.
Yeah, dude. They're like, don't shoot because we got to keep the girl alive.
No, they just said don't shoot the girl. No one said anything about not shooting Harley.
But they stopped shooting afterwards.
Everyone stopped shooting afterwards. And
except when she's hiding behind the cocaine evidence, and then she inhales superpowers.
Yeah, and then she throws a brick of cocaine at them, and they shoot it.
And then I was like, they should have superpowers now too. Like, you got to fucking make this shit even.
Yep.
You know, if Harley Quinn can just, but did you see it? Like, she just, and you can see it, the fucking shit that's coming back up into her.
Yeah, she's like, and then her eyes got, her fucking iron, her pupils got all dilated and shit. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
It was great. So yeah, it was rated R. Like, all right, I was wrong. I'm glad I was wrong about that, but also not glad.
Yeah, you think PG-13 would have a fucking huge ass fucking maybe
at this point. There are certain things you can do and certain things you can't.
But dude, they said fuck and shit and so much. I know that there wasn't a lot of blood, but there was a lot. The violence was still extreme.
The violence was extreme.
It was over the top.
I don't know. It's just but it felt
there was
like
so
more...
many. There was so many kicks to the crotch against guys and girls.
Yeah.
There was so many leg breaks. There were so many
crunches.
Oh man.
There was face ripping. That's right.
Man.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess there's enough there to be satisfied with the R rating. But there was just some things about it that just didn't make it seem like or feel like that it was there. Like they could have done something more. I don't know what. I don't know what it's missing. What it was missing. Maybe it's just lost.
Every single one of those kicks to the crotch looks like that should actually hurt, man.
Yeah. Like they were going hard. I loved the fight scene in the fun house with the mallet. I liked the fight scene in the jail. I liked the fight scene in the evidence room. I liked when Black Canary beat up those dudes in the alleyway. I liked the fun house, and then the car chase happened, and then that's when I was like, this is the stupidest shit. Because then Huntress rolls up. She's all like, you think she's gonna be like, get on the bike? Yeah. You know, she's like, no, grab this rope so you can go skitching. Yeah. And I'm like, no, she's going to die. Yeah. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're definitely going to die. She's on a motorcycle. She's on roller skates.
What are we doing here?
And then she's like, fling me. Yeah. And then she just totally just wipes the fuck out.
For no reason. She wipes out for no reason. Oh, I guess I can't keep chasing you anymore.
She's a trained assassin.
Like, why are you so terrible?
You're a trained assassin. You should be skilled at everything.
Jesus.
How long has she been training? For like
15 years.
15 years. Yeah.
Why is she so terrible at riding a motorcycle all of a sudden? Whatever. All right. So Harley Quinn catches up. Like, we skipped a lot. So yeah, so they're chilling in the house, but before that they're in the store and they steal the groceries, but she's getting all this laxative and all this shit.
We're gonna shit out that diamond.
They're gonna shit out that diamond because the Cassandra's like, oh no, I ate the diamond. I can't give it to you. Like, so Harley Quinn's like, oh, you gonna give me that diamond. One way or another, I'm getting that diamond. Yeah. You're going to shit it out, or you're going to have to get cut open. She's like, all right, I'll take the laxative. And then they make the smallest bowls of fucking cereal.
Yeah, they suck at eating cereal.
There's like little pores of cereal and some milk in each bowl. Laxative.
It's like, all right. It's like a cup. She put like a cup of cereal. Like a measuring cup. Like or maybe even half a cup. You know, it was something small. And then like a shot of milk.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing here? But I guess like it's a movie. They're not really supposed to be eating a whole bowl of cereal and shit. Whatever. Because it doesn't linger on those scenes. It cuts to some other shit.
Yeah,
so they didn't really need to like fill their
They didn't even need to have that in the movie then. If you're gonna have the cereal scene, put the laxative in there.
Yeah, make it like
make it make
this
sense.
Is why we're doing this.
Make it make sense. Not just have it just like we're bonding at all. You know?
Yeah, they went through their little bonding phase, which was cute. You know what I mean? But then Harley Quinn tried to sell her.
Because that's how it
that was gone.
The movie was kind of about Harley Quinn trying to change, and she's like, you are trying to make me be not so shitty person,
right?
But then everything just kept on biting her in the ass. She's like, well, fuck, I'm going to look out for number one, you know? Yeah.
So this is where we're at.
This is how it has to be.
All right.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
All right. So... yeah, the police are knocking on the door, and the fucking dude throws a bomb through her thing, and then the police don't exist anymore, and then Doc sells her out. Doc apparently knows everything that goes on in Gotham City. He's this little fucking Asian dude that just knows everything that happens in the city. Right. He's got all the info. People know he has all the info. Even Huntress knew, and he's like, I don't know you. You're the only thing I don't know about what's going on.
Who are you? Didn't he call her the crossbow killer too?
No, she said she's getting ready to introduce herself, and then that's when you get her whole backstory about how she's the daughter of the Bertinellis, the most prestigious fucking crime family in Gotham, which I thought it was always the Falcones.
Yeah, the Falcones.
Whatever
the fuck, yeah. But that's which they put in The Dark Knight Rises. Or the Dark Knight?
They're in Gotham.
It's in the Joker movie.
They're in Gotham, dude. One of the
not the recent Joker movie. Like in the Batman and Joker movie, the recent one. It's not Dark Knight Rises. Is it just the Dark Knight?
It's the Dark.
It's not Batman Begins.
It's the Dark Knight.
It's the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember.
The Dark Knight Rises is the Bane.
Is the Bane
Tom
movie.
Hardy movie.
Mm-hmm. Either way, the Falcones were in that one, and they were the most.
Well, because they were also in the Batman anime. What was it called? It takes place in the Nolan Batman verse.
Oh.
It was it's some Batman anime. It's kind of like the Animatrix, where it's like separate stories that have different animation
Ninja Batman?
styles. No, not Ninja Batman.
One?
Not Ninja Batman.
Not
This
Ninja
shit came
I'm
out.
like, wait a minute.
This shit
hold
came
on.
out during the Nolan verse.
Okay.
It was in between. I think it was the stories take place in between Batman Begins and Dark Knight.
Okay.
So they're talking about the Falcons and all this other shit. Yeah. There's like 4 different stories are done by different animators. And then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you ever see Animatrix? It's like the same shit as Animatrix, but Batman.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that makes sense. Bertinelli's.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them,
but whatever.
Yeah, it didn't ruin the story.
No, not at all.
But then you get her whole exposition how she was a trained assassin, and
she got home, and then they were all there, and then they got whacked.
Her whole family got whacked.
One of the goons was like, "Oh shit, she's still alive. All right, I'm gonna help her get out of here for one reason or another." His dad and his brother were also highly trained assassins, and so he left her with them. And what did they do? They trained her to be an assassin.
Yeah,
and she
comes back to Gotham City. So then she's like, and then everybody's calling the crossbow killer, and then she's like, "I'm the Huntress."
Yeah,
Harley Quinn loves the Huntress, dude.
Yeah.
She's like, "You were so cool." Like every time she's doing something, she's like, "You were cool as fuck."
But she was cool as fuck.
She was.
Like, I can't even be mad. Like,
she was.
There was nothing to be mad at. She was a great character. I loved it. The deadpan like seriousness.
But then she's also over the top at the same time.
Very
it was great.
It was a great match. I like the way they did that. So we got the Huntress. She's like, I'm looking for somebody. And I guess that was Victor's ass. Because the next time we see her is when they're at the funhouse.
And she kills Victor's ass.
She kills Victor's ass to save Harley Quinn. And
no,
not to save her.
She just does it for her own.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I did what I wanted to do.
She just has convenient time. She should have just been following Harley Quinn the whole time because every time she kills somebody, Harley Quinn's right there.
Except for the
first two.
Yeah.
The first two happened off screen.
Right.
But then the second two with the clown guy and the fucking Victor's ass, dude.
They were there.
Yeah, they were there.
And even Black Mask. But she didn't get that kill.
Actually, it didn't really necessarily happen off screen because we get to see it in flashbacks of how this shit happened.
Like they go through everything. That's why there's so much shit.
Yeah, they go through a lot of details.
So much. But that's why it's good. And
it didn't feel like it was 2 hours. That was the thing. The pacing, even though it was all over the place, the pacing was okay.
It wasn't like
it wasn't like Skywalker.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And I personally didn't have a problem with the Skywalker's pacing, but then when I look back on it, I was like, it was kind of all. And then you had for some reason, you have an ancient dagger that can line up with a Death Star. That the dagger's way older than the Death Star, and the fucking
it made no sense. It didn't make sense. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this didn't happen hundreds of years ago. This happened like maybe 50.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Or not even 50, like 20 years ago.
The exact same time ago as the Tridge. So the 70s to now. So 50 years ago.
50 years.
50-ish. 40 to 50 years ago.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
40 to 50 years, yeah.
But that was an ancient. That was an ancient Sith dagger thing that fucking had text that only fucking C-3PO could decipher.
So much shit in that movie.
There were no Death Stars when because Anakin Skywalker built C-3PO with the power to decode any language.
Yep.
And there were no Death Stars at the time because Anakin built the first Death Star.
They must have went back and were like, you can't decode anything of Sith origin or anything like that. They had to have gone back and did that because Anakin probably didn't know shit about the Sith language or anything when he was building them. So why the fuck would he put that ban on him? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. That movie was just could have been more. It had some cool parts, but
it just sucks because the pettiness of the Ryan Johnson versus JJ versus like whatever. I
want to subvert everybody's expectations.
What should have happened? What should have happened if they were gonna fire? If they were gonna, they should have had Ryan Johnson do the last movie and then had if JJ did the first two movies and Ryan Johnson did the last one, it probably would have been a lot better.
Yeah, it probably would have been a lot better. But that's not what happened. Either way.
Because JJ can't finish a franchise. He can start one and he can make it cool, but then he can't finish. His ending's always whack.
Well, maybe, that's what sucks, though.
They gave Chewbacca a fucking medal just because they didn't get one in the fucking...
Is he the only one that doesn't get a medal?
Yeah. I laughed.
Because of his
I laughed so hard with that shit. I was like, come on! Just like you when they were fucking going to give us a second version of Huntress's exposition at the Funhouse.
Oh man, I was like, fucking really? They're doing this, and then they stopped it.
Yeah, she was like, they even started to do the flashback or whatever. We see her getting out of the thing, the truck again or whatever. Like, come on, no,
you were almost there. Don't do this to me.
Here's the third act, man. Come on.
But so yeah, Harley Quinn is like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to sell you back, but it's just business. And so everybody goes there. How the fuck does Black Canary find out that she's going to the thing? Victor Zsasz and her.
Oh, because that's the Harley Quinn called. She called Black Mask on the payphone, and she said, "Meet me at the fucking Funhouse place."
They get sent there by Black Mask. That's right.
So then Black Canary
gets
Renee, and Renee gets there first before it could, and then so Victor Zsasz is all like, "Dude, Black Canary turned on you." I can tell. I just saw a text message.
That didn't really show anything, but it feels like that bitch cheating or not cheating. But
she's betraying you. Yeah, she was trifling.
She's betraying your trust. This is why Victor needs me.
Yeah.
Because of people like you that just want to betray him. Advantage. I'm his best friend.
I mean, I think she had no problem working with him. She just did not want to see a little girl get gutted.
She didn't want to see a little girl.
She didn't want to didn't want to gut a little girl.
She was having second thoughts when he made that woman get on the table and rip her dress off.
That's what. Oh my god, he was super man-childy right there.
Super disgustingly man-childy.
Yeah, that scene was kind of gross, man. It was like,
he's a bad guy. He's a really bad guy. I don't like this.
And it was just so cringy, and it was on purpose. It
wasn't evil, It
was on purpose to be so because the other dude that he's like rip her dress off, he's just he's no,
really,
and then when he's doing it, he's having a hard time, it's just done so tacky.
It's like, wait a minute, did they know that this was gonna happen? I hope that's something. Obviously, it was supposed to be that way. But it's one of those things where it's like, I hope they didn't tell that actress and that actor that was going to happen that day. And
oh my god, right?
Because that would be good, movie wise, fucking reaction wise and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know, man. Goddamn. That just showed his ass, I guess.
Oh, dude, it was rough, dude. And then Victor Zsasz just in the back, laughing. He's enjoying every minute of it.
Guess the man I serve.
Yeah, dude, that's my Lord and Savior. Yeah.
Right? God, what is this relationship between these two? I guess it makes sense though, because Victor Zsasz is
just—he's just a mercenary, dude. He works for whoever has the highest dollar. He works for whoever had.
Zaz Tam is who I'm thinking of then.
Victor Zsasz he's just a mercenary, dude. He worked and Black Mask has the best paycheck.
Yeah.
What was this?
I guess that's what. Yeah. I kept thinking of Zaz Tam, who is a serial killer in that.
I don't know who that is.
He's a serial. Zaz Tam.
I'm gonna look him up. Zaz Tam.
Yeah.
Is it with an X or a Z? Let's do it like this. That's. I'm getting porno.
That's interesting.
This guy.
I'm totally wrong.
Forgotten Realms.
That's a different thing.
Forgotten Realms. This is not Batman.
Whoa. All right. I'm thinking of a different character. Like look up serial killer in Batman, because like his name is.
Look
like,
at these birds of prey.
Yeah, look at them. They're all magnificent.
What is it? What did you say? Mercenary
serial killer.
Serial killer of Gotham?
Of Gotham.
As a serial killer, this is Milo Ventimiglia from Heroes.
What is he doing?
Ogre? Ogre?
No. Is it Victor Zsasz? I'm thinking no.
Dude.
That's not.
I'll show you Victor's ass. It's like with a K. He looks like Baraka.
Oh, yeah. That is him. Never mind. That's exactly who I was thinking.
This is him on Gotham, dude. This dude's crazy.
He's dope, dude. He's dope.
And this is him on Birds of Prey.
Yeah. No.
Which one seems scarier? Which one seems scarier? This dude or this dude?
No, the bald-headed dude.
Yes.
For sure. Like, he's bald and super pale. He doesn't have.
He's got no eyebrows, dude. That's scary. That's super scary. Look at this dude. This dude just looks like. You were right. He doesn't change his clothes. He doesn't change his clothes at all.
He's like, bro, dude. It's so weird. Alright, so I was wrong. Zaz Tam is something completely different. I was thinking of Victor Zsasz. But he's like a serial killer too. Like there's some weird shit. Oh, in the games. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Of. In the video games.
I'm only familiar with him from Gotham.
In Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
He's a fucking serial killer that you, as Batman, you have to figure out. Because he leaves all these weird ass clues and shit around the city and whatnot, and then you gotta find them.
Are those games that are like that Spider-Man game for PS4?
Yeah, they're badass, bro. They're pretty good. I haven't finished I haven't played the last one at all, but the first two.
You like how I phrased it as the opposite because the Spider-Man game is like the Batman game.
It fits. Doesn't matter. Either way, they're good. I do want to finish those. I want to play all three back to back.
So fucking Harley Quinn throws fucking Renee Montoya out of a fucking window.
And then she doesn't die or fall down.
She comes back up through the window instead of taking the stairs like a normal human being would.
Fuck this shit. You ain't gonna kick me out of the fucking window. You know the fuck I am. I'm Renee Montoya, bitch. Like, I'm here again. You thought I was done. To freeze. But Harley Quinn is like fucking paralyzed. Because Zaz Tam, like fucking or Zaz Tam.
No,
Victor Zsasz comes in,
shoots him with the trank.
As soon as they come in, she's like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Right. After she's duct taped fucking Cassandra to the toilet, and fucking Black Canary's like, "That's not necessary, bro. Like she's working with us." Like,
there's a bottle of prune juice in the sink that she can't reach because her arms are duct taped to the. You're trying to get her take a shit. That's why you have duct tape to the toilet or whatever. Like you gotta at least
let her be able to reach
get
the
one
prune juice.
Get the one with the cast off so she could reach at least like the lid. Like she's not gonna be strong enough to get the layers of duct tape off.
It's fucking ridiculous. There was so much duct tape. But they duct tape her in a way that she's shit down the toilet. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Like at least they did that. So you're like, all right, there's no confusion. Like they just didn't duct tape her legs and just.
Because then Victor's ass sees the prune juice. That's what he figures out. He's like, it's inside you.
All right. Cut her open.
Cut her open.
Like, what do you mean? I'm not gonna cut her open. Like, bitch, cut her open. I know what you are. You's a traitor.
You's a traitor.
You's a fucking traitor, bitch. If you're not a traitor, then cut her open.
Cut her open. Like I want to cut her open even if I was a traitor, dude.
It's not happening. I'm not killing a kid like that. Fuck out of here. And is it then? He's like, oh, yes, I knew he was a traitor, bitch. That's why fucking Black Mask needs me because I'm his only friend and woe is him and fuck all you bitches because we're the shit. And then Huntress comes in and is like, boop, in the neck.
Yeah.
And Harley Quinn the whole time was like, I'm getting some feeling back. I can move a little bit. And she
Victor says falls right next to her. And then she just starts stabbing him with the fucking trait dart.
Little midget stabbing. It was fucking hilarious. Midget
stabbing.
Like short arm stabbing her because like she doesn't have full range of motion. She can just move her arm back and forth like from the elbow down. And shit. Like she can't just get a full fucking swing into stabbing. So she's just pecking at him. Chit. It's fucking is hilarious. And that's when fucking Renee comes back through the window and was like, "Freeze, motherfuckers!"
And then that's when Cassandra Cain comes out of the bathroom like, "Freeze, motherfuckers!"
Yeah, it was good. Like everybody trying to take this fucking diamond, and make me shit, and be all not nice. Fuck this is bullshit. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Which was good, is because like then everybody starts arguing and talking and shit, but Cassandra's low key like lurking to escape. Like she doesn't just sit there and wait. She's actually
you see her wandering around through through
she does that the entire movie. It's not like she's just stationary or anything. Like, she's actually doing shit. That's pretty cool. Because it's just one of those little things.
She's smart enough to know that she can't stick around. Like she does suck at her hobby of being a thief, but she is smart enough to know to like that she can't. She needs to get the fuck out of these situations.
Yeah.
Until
she looks out the window, she's like,
"Oh yeah." Then it's like Black Mask is like pulling up like a fucking Fast and the Furious movie. Like you just see people pulling up and they're rallying, and he's like giving a speech like, "I fund you guys. I fucking
now you gonna work.
I get you guys Thanksgiving dinner. I fucking
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, dude.
Go in there and give me that fucking kid.
Get that
kill
fucking
everybody
kid."
else. Fucking bullshit. I'm tired of this shit.
So then Harley Quinn's out like, "I got an empty cabinet of guns over here." Because I called that too. Yeah. And then they're like opening up shit. They're pulling out a thing, and then she's like, "Wear this bulletproof corset." She's like, "I'm not wearing this."
Everyone was like, "Oh, this will do."
Yeah.
But they didn't really pull anything out of it. Like, it was like, all right, I guess that'll do. But it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That's where she got the roller skates and the mallet from, I guess.
No, I think that was already downstairs in the funhouse place.
Or it came out of her magic pocket because she has one of those like Deadpool.
Yeah, right. I had no idea what was going on during this scene, but it was super entertaining because like all these people are coming out of nowhere wearing these masks and they're wearing clown masks and shit, and like
all kinds of masks and shit. But they also had guns. Outside, and the dudes that came in from the ceiling all had guns.
Oh yeah, that's where people started coming from the ceiling. That's what happened. Yeah. Because I was like, how are they getting in? They're coming through from the ceiling. Be quiet, Aries.
Yeah, man. It's like, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Y'all fucking suck. Who's in here, buddy? You tripping?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. He's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are.
You gotta make a poopy? Well, give me a minute.
All right, man.
We're almost done. We're almost done here. We're almost wrapped this shit up.
All right. But fucking so people come in from the ceiling and they have guns, but they get dealt with. rather easily because they don't come in shooting or anything because they gotta don't shoot the girl, I guess. But at that point, I don't think they really care. Maybe
because he doesn't know where the diamond is. Only Zaz does, and he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
So they go in. It's only 3 of them. They get dealt with, except for one on the slide. Like he follows them down the slide because they all go down the slide. Huntress is doing some badass shit where she's like, "Oh fuck, he's coming after us." She climbs up. Like sticks her hand.
She rides up like a sled. Yeah. And then starts stabbing him.
She jumps up, so he slides past her for a second, and then she jumps on him and just starts stabbing him on the way down. And she comes out with this fucking dead, like riding this dead dude like a fucking sleigh. And so Harley Quinn is like,
"You were awesome.
That's fucking great." And then insanity ensues because then everybody comes out of the woodwork.
Yeah, like because they're walking through this tunnel. At first, I thought it was a mirror tunnel, but it wasn't. It was just a tunnel with lights.
Yeah. But there was like a mirror place that happened because the super buff dude came out and he was like, "Ah ha ha," and then Renee was like, "Oh, let me shoot this."
Because this is at the point where I'm like, I'm just not knowing what the fuck is going on, but it's awesome to watch because
it was fun.
Yeah. Because even the characters didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because Harley Quinn shows up in the middle of nowhere with a mallet and skates. And they're like, how the fuck did that happen?
Fuck did she have skates?
Yeah. It's just like, so like,
when did she have time to do that? What the fuck is going on?
So the movie's making fun of itself for not knowing what the fuck is going on. Which is so it was fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess that's supposed to be part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's insane, like Deadpool thing. Like, you don't know what's going on. Not even the characters know what's going on.
No, but. And even in Deadpool, though, Deadpool tells you what's going on, and he'll like he'll take a moment to like look to the audience and even like wink at you, but he won't wink because he's wearing his mask, but he'll do the little head nod like he's winking.
Yeah, like
and he's like, or he'll do a finger gun or some stupid shit.
You know what's about to happen here now, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a whole thing. Like she did break the wall.
She did the one where she's on the ladder. She's not like, oh, I just have dumb luck,
Yeah,
like,
and she looked at the thing and the camera like, that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I didn't feel it. That Deadpool thing, like I feel like that was something that was said in error. You don't know what you're talking about. Harley Quinn was her own thing. And I wish the movie was better because like she's a great actress.
You know what? I think it did everything that it set out to do.
Yeah,
It wanted to be better than Suicide Squad. It did that.
It was.
It wanted to be a badass chick film, which it was. It wanted to maintain some of the fucking canon of what the DC extended universe is trying to do, kind of.
Okay.
Except with Batman. Because we're gonna have
we're never gonna have the Batman.
We're gonna have we're gonna have Pattinson now.
Yeah, but
and he seems like he'll be all right.
I like how everyone that's gonna be taking these roles is Batfleck, Pattinson, Bat Keaton.
They didn't count. That wasn't a thing. It's just
Bat Clooney, like fucking Bat Kilmer, like fucking. What about them? Like,
yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. You can do Batfleck and Pattinson.
Yeah, that's true. Because they have the A there that's necessary.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Well, I hope it follows some of that. I hope the Pattinson movies follow what's going on, and we actually get to see Harley Quinn.
I think the first one is gonna be like the Batman movie. I think it's gonna be like a year one or like a Batman Begins type fucking movie, which we don't need.
We
don't need. And
which is why I like the new Spider-Man movies, because I'm tired of seeing Uncle Ben die over and over again.
Well, that's fine, but those movies are just really fun too.
No, yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like every time they reintroduce him, like they would do that same thing where they did in every Batman movie. Like his parents always got to die. Like,
there's people on YouTube that have done mashups of like compilations of all the time, like the Waynes have died and every time Uncle Ben has died or whatever on media.
It's fucking stupid. It's like, we know now. Let's get past that.
Those compilations are still fun to watch because you get to see all the different interpretations of how it. I really liked how they did it in Batman vs Superman, where it was just part of the credits. It wasn't necessarily the movie. It
yeah.
It was in the opening credits. And,
Yeah.
And there was nothing. It was all visual. There was nothing going on. It was the funeral, and then he fell down the well or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it was just a dream. And what?
Well, that's cool. It was a dream sequence.
Well, because they show him fucking floating up in the well with bats that are floating him up, and then
I hate these things, but I low-key love them.
Yeah. And so they did it. Like Batman vs Superman did some cool shit, but
it just
it fell.
It was just not a good movie overall.
I enjoy it. Like I know a lot of people are like I really didn't even notice much of a difference between the original cut and the extended cut. Because people were like, "You got to watch the extended cut. No, that's the good version." And I'm like, and I've watched both versions.
It's nothing exceptionally different that happens. That's like, okay,
that doesn't make it like,
not at all.
Yeah. But I personally do enjoy Batman vs Superman. I enjoyed this movie.
I felt like there was too much stupid shit that happened, especially near the end. Like Superman did not need to fucking die. Like that was so stupid. All of that, like all of the Doomsday.
I knew he was gonna die. I knew he was gonna die in that movie.
Like, why are we doing
this? As soon as they introduced Doomsday, and there was set footage, and people were complaining that he looked like a fucking Michael Bay Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Superman's gonna die in this movie.
He has to. But by that same token, Doomsday needs to come back, and we need to see more than just what's his name from Justice League. We need to see Darkseid, because that's what they alluded to basically at the end of Batman vs Superman.
Well, I think they're making a New Gods movie.
Okay. Like, well, aren't they doing? Oh no, it's Disney, isn't it? It's doing a bunch of the Marvel movies and shit.
Yeah, it's Disney Plus doing all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, it's not WB.
Disney will buy Warner Brothers one of these days, and then we'll be able to get a Marvel vs. DC cartoon series.
Disney's gonna buy everything, guys.
Yeah,
I don't know why everyone is like
Disney.
Man.
I don't care if you buy WeinerCast. Just give me some checks.
Disney's gonna buy Microsoft. It's gonna buy IBM. It's gonna buy Sony. It's gonna buy everything, bro.
Yeah.
Disney's gonna be unstoppable. And next thing you know, Disney's gonna buy the government wholesale. Disney's gonna.
I didn't know until today that Sony owns Blu-ray.
Yeah, Sony Blu-ray. That's
I just thought Blu-ray was just a format.
I didn't know it was a whole other thing.
I didn't.
Too. Because it became the standard, it became its own thing. I think I could be absolutely wrong about that, but
because I do remember the format war of HD DVD versus Blu-ray.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
It was a thing. And then you just didn't hear about HD DVD. It's just all Blu-ray now. Like, fucking, here we are.
Yeah.
Now it's just 4K Blu-ray and all that other.
No, they have the Blu-ray 4K Ultra HD.
Right. God damn, that's a mouthful.
So is this fucking movie.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous.
The emancipation, the fantabulous emancipation of Harley Quinn, of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah. The fantabulous Emancipation Proclamation.
We didn't get to talk about the marketing, how they changed the title of the movie, apparently, when you try to search for it online. After
I thought
opening
that was just
weekend.
here in the theaters.
No, because in the theater it had the title. But it's when you try to search for it online, you have to search Harley Quinn : Birds of Prey.
I don't know why they did that.
When I found it, I just typed in Birds of Prey. But when I was looking for showtimes on Sunday, I just typed in Birds of Prey. It was fine. And then when I was on my lunch break on Tuesday looking for showtimes,
it was gone.
I typed in Birds of Prey, and shit. We could go to Woodstock. We could go to, all these places out of town. And I'm like, dude, I'm not driving that far, dude. We're gonna go see a dumb movie in fucking 4DX, dude. Like, right. I mean, this is a dumb movie, but I would not want to see this in 4DX.
No, I want to see something in that theater that I want to actually spend my money on because I'm excited to see.
I might want to see Fast 9 in 4D.
I gotta catch up to Fast 9, bro. I gotta start over at Fast 5 and go from there because I have no idea what's going on in that series anymore.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Like,
It's the most, it's
track.
the wackiest shit that, because
they should fight
the first three are just about street races, you know, like, and then after that, dude, it
just goes into something.
It's the fucking wackiest shit ever.
There's
one where the fucking Rock, you know, like they're driving on fucking like on ice, like a big ass ice road, and fucking someone launches a torpedo, and then the fucking Rock, while he's driving a Jeep, fucking leans out, he grabs the fucking torpedo, fucking does a U-turn in the fucking Jeep, and then launches it back to the motherfuckers that.
What the fuck, dude? This is. I gotta see this amazingly stupid ass shit. Like what? This is how much.
There's eventually gonna be one where they're fighting on like the moon, dude. Like
Fast 15. Fucking
yeah, dude.
Turn to the moon.
It's the best franchise ever.
Oh my god, they're fucking drifting in space cars.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
In the background, you'll see like a fucking Star Destroyer or some shit.
And Tom just looking at it, smoldering at the fucking Star Destroyer, like, we gotta go there. Destroy what? They're attacking Earth. God damn it. Fight aliens now, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a cool, dude. Fast versus aliens versus Predator versus Freddy versus Jason
versus the Avengers. Holy fuck. Don't ask these questions. Just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. You even got Robert Downey Jr. back.
Oh, I bet he would don the fucking armor once again just for this. He comes in with the suit, walking out with the fucking behind Dom. I was like, we got someone else to join the crew.
Dude, that'd be like the best 6-hour movie ever.
Because it'd have to be 6 hours. There would be no way it couldn't be. Like, you'd have to. Like, oh my god. So goddamn ridiculous.
So fucking obviously the Birds of Prey defeat all these cannon fodder fucking henchmen.
Right.
And then it leads into the car chase.
Yeah.
Where, because Black Mask's like, fuck this, I'm getting away in my Studebaker. Or whatever fucking 50s fucking car he's driving.
Yeah. Well, no, like, they go to walk out all badass because they thought,
they're still getting shot at.
We won the day. And they get to the mouth of the fucking tunnel and they get shot at. And that's when Renee gets shot. Like, oh, fuck no, she got killed. Damn it.
Yes. And then that's when, this is the fourth or fifth or final time I fucking called something. I'm like, she should have been wearing the fucking bulletproof corset.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, she's wearing the fucking corset.
Okay, see, that protected the girls. It's good. But in them getting shot at and there being a little scuffle at the mouth of the tunnel,
everybody's out of bullets.
And
arrows.
And darts. And fucking Cassandra gets taken. Like, they protect her once, but then someone else comes in, and they are unable to fight him off.
Oh, there was a funniest scene in the fucking fight in the evidence room, because she has a baseball bat.
Right.
So she uses the bat to loosen the dude's grip. Well, I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then he just grabs her again.
Yeah.
It's like a millisecond later. And I was like, you
didn't do shit to dissuade him from doing this. Like, I don't think that was supposed to happen that way.
I don't think so either. I just like the dude got the choreography wrong, and he just like and whatever.
He just wanted to hug her, and they just decided we're gonna keep this in.
Hey, I don't blame him. She's cute.
She's a cute gal. And then she like hits him in the foot or hits him.
It doesn't matter. There's so many crotch shots. It doesn't matter.
There's so much shit. Those are the only things that are realistic because of some of those fight scenes. Like she's just doing too much shit. And she's so open, and she's taking so long to finish what she's doing that people are literally just standing there like, I'm waiting for you to hit me.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit going. Yeah.
It's like, fuck, okay, goddamn. Like, no one would be standing there like that. Like,
so that's why you don't like the fight scenes. I like what...
Because normally, like, it's hard... If it's good, it's hard to notice those beats. even if someone's coming at them one at a time,
Yeah.
usually the choreography is good enough to where it fills those spaces.
Like a good kung fu movie.
Like a good kung fu
Because usually
movie.
those happen one at a time, whatever.
Right.
You can go back and watch
But
a fucking
still,
like Jackie Chan movie from like the 70s or
dude,
80s.
Like this whole time in the movie, like watching the movie, I'm like, dude, how come no one hires anybody from the Jackie Chan fucking stunt team to come in and do this shit?
Right.
Because like they're fucking badass, and they would, if not teach these actors and actresses what to do, they'd have stunt doubles that could like do that shit and keep up. That would make for so much more exciting fucking action sequences.
Hire Taiwanese stuntmen because they don't even need pads. Those motherfuckers get hurt.
Well, it's the same with the Jackie Chan studio, bro. Like they really do that shit. Like they have some.
They don't go as extreme as Jackie himself does.
No, no, they don't. Like no one goes like Jackie fucking goes, bro. Like to this day,
the Thai people do. Thai people, they don't wear pads. They get thrown off shit for real, dude. Like yeah, dude. Like
we got something to prove.
Because I watch this channel Corridor Crew, and they'll bring in real stuntmen to react to fucking whatever. Yeah. Or like if you watch a Western, like a black and white Western, and you see a fucking dude getting run over by a horse, dude, that's for real.
Yeah.
That's for real.
Yeah,
like,
no, because there were so many stunts back in the day where they just you're gonna do
that's
this.
What that Tarantino movie is about. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's about how badass stuntmen were, and like they were like the dudes and shit back then, or like or at least that's what Brad Pitt's arc is about because he's a stuntman. He's Leo's stuntman because he does westerns, or whatever. And he's all like, "Well, why do you need a stunt double?" He's all like, "Well, I can't fall off a horse, but if I hurt myself, then I can't do the show. That's why I got Cliff here, whatever the fuck his name is." And then he beats up Bruce Lee.
Oh, wow.
And fucking like, because Bruce Lee is on the set for Green Hornet and all that shit. So it takes place around that era.
Okay.
Of fucking.
So yeah, that.
So around that time, dude, stuntmen were like the shit, dude.
Yeah.
People like looked up like stuntmen were like nowadays, dude. Fucking, you can hire them like a dime a dozen, just fucking whatever. Like because that's how you see so much cannon fodder. In these movies. Yeah. And they always cut away right before you see like the dramatic fall or someone gets killed because that shit's padded.
Right. Like, they can't show all that shit. You see the after effects after everything. Like, no, there are some instances. No, in this movie I just started watching the other day. I've seen it before, but it's The Other Guys or whatever the fuck with Will Ferrell and
that's a good movie.
Fucking The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, like they jump off the fucking roof and you see them like as they land. Yeah. That was one of the few times you do see them not cutting away for those fall sequences or anything like that.
Or fucking Mission Impossible movies because
Tom Cruise doesn't give a fuck. I'll do anything, bro. He's like fucking.
I've seen the dude break his ankle and still full sprint, dude. Like,
he's just like, I'm in it to win it.
Scientology gives you magic powers.
It does.
You just gotta be rich enough to afford them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the only thing to really do anything. You gotta be rich.
Yeah.
But no, like, so yeah, they're getting away, and that's when fucking Harley Quinn is like, all right, man, Canary does her thing.
She does the canary cry finally, and it takes a coaching from Renee Montoya. She's like, do it. You're the only one who can. She canary cries, knocks everyone out.
Man, I don't want to do this shit.
And it was the same exact special effect that they use in the Arrowverse when they use their canary cry. It was a CW. They just took that shit straight out the CW.
Why do they need to do anything different? If it works, it works.
Yeah, it does work. It does work.
Yeah, it was fun. I wasn't bothered by that.
CW, the Arrowverse and the CW, like the special effects on this show are not bad for having to do this shit for multiple shows every single week. Dude, like it's not bad.
I figure, like at this point, they have made enough money to where they can actually.
Apparently, they always say they're losing money, but then they're adding a new show in the summer. Fucking
because they gotta make more money. I don't know.
Well, they just ended Green Arrow, but Green Arrow's getting a new show called Green Arrow and the fucking Canaries. Because I don't know, it doesn't.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, so Black Canary does her thing, and fucking Harley Quinn's like, I'm gonna use this opportunity to use this sound wave to boost me up.
It happens so late during the thing because she comes in like halfway through, and then she passes out. Dinah passes out immediately, and so then she's getting the boost, but then the boost doesn't do much, so she still has to, and she's still catching up.
And it's like it reminded me of that movie, The Spirit, where dudes is running after the fucking car and catching up, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
This is the worst car chase scene ever, because then Huntress shows up in a motorcycle, and she's like,
need a hand?
She need a hand, so she conveniently has a rope tied behind her fucking seat.
So she's skitching with this rope.
Yeah, on roller skates. And she doesn't even have rubber wheels. She's got these hard plastic wheels. So, like, she hits a pebble, you know, and you'd be flying. I mean, but it's a comic book movie, so it's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, whatever. There's so many.
But she's on the grill of the fucking Studebaker, and she's on her roller skates, dude. She would have ran her feet over.
Fucked herself. The dude was hanging out the window trying to shoot at her and shit.
Yeah,
and then she just does a whole backflip onto the fucking car.
That's when I was that's when I was convinced. I'm like, her stunt double is badass, dude. She's doing a fucking full handstand with these roller skates on, and then she kicks straight through the fucking.
Through the fucking
driver's
door?
seat, the driver door, dude.
That was dope as fuck. With those roller skates.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then she has enough wherewithal to like get out of the car.
Told her to jump out of the car before it hits the statue thing. Yeah.
I thought she was gonna pull Cassandra out of the car.
I thought she was too. She didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Give a fuck.
So Black Mask can still grab Cassandra. They go down the fucking docks.
They're all moldy and broken and shit, and Harley Quinn.
It's all foggy.
And he's doing the whole monologue thing.
No, she's hearing Joker's voice in her head.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought that was him.
She's hearing Joker's voice in her head. It might have been him talking at first, but then like something was going on. It was sort of bamboozling for me anyway, because I was like, what's going on? Is she hearing Joker? Is her Black Mask talking? Because he's saying some shit like, you're gonna be nothing. You'd be nothing without me, and all this other shit. And I'm like, why would Black Mask say that? Because he doesn't care. He wants her dead.
Yeah.
And so
I guess
she's hearing Joker's voice.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's one way to explain it, but I thought that was the Black Mask. But like you said, he doesn't give a fuck about her like that. Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that was Joker. Maybe it wasn't Joker and it should have been Joker. Either way, that's happening. She's getting all confused, and she does the whole, well, I'm a badass, and I got your number.
She's got one bullet left because Montoya gives her the gun. She's like, I only got one bullet in here. So she could have stole all them guns from them goons she was beating up.
Yeah.
But plot convenience.
Plot convenience. We gotta talk about this, guys. Filmmakers, directors, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, you have all these bad guys dropping all these weapons and all these guns and shit, and everybody just running past them.
No, but because in this movie they would pick him up, because when Victor Zsasz dies, that's when Cassandra Cain picks up his gun.
She does,
and she's like, "You fall freeze, motherfucker!" You know.
Yeah.
So it
exists. It exists. We know they can do it. You've done it, but you don't do it consistently.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta figure this shit out, man. Like, someone's gotta be in the continuity office. Like, oh, fuck. You would think they would be, but still, it still happens in so many movies.
It happens all the time.
All the time. And it just, like, it breaks the suspension of disbelief a little bit. But
everything's disbelief because it's like a Harley Quinn movie.
It's Harley fucking Quinn. This whole thing can come out like it didn't even happen this way at all.
She shoots the goddamn statue. She's out of bullets, and then Cassandra Cain's like, "Hold on, I stole something else from you." Because dude's all like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill you. You're pathetic. He called her a stupid bitch. He was just insulting the fuck out of her.
Like,
he called her a fucking moron. That's what it was. Yeah. He's like, "You fucking moron." I was cracking up so fucking.
He's like, I got one bullet. Or no, that was after.
But then Cassandra's like, I stole this ring from you. It's like, the grenade pin.
What the fuck are you talking about, a ring?
And then she sees it. Dude, Harley Quinn, you got to give her a point. She is able to think quick and come up with a situation on the fly.
Yeah.
But only in the third act, because that's when she didn't have plot armor anymore.
Right.
Like, nobody had, like, she kind of did when she's on the grill and getting shot at or whatever. Yeah. But that's just regular comic book action shit that's just over the top, unbelievable.
Yeah. Anyway,
whatever. That's just you're just eating your popcorn, all like, yeah, all right,
fuck yeah, let's do this.
Come on,
right? Exactly.
You're gonna win. I know. Let's wrap this shit up.
All Why are we still here? Fucking. So she pulls the pin, or she has the pin, and Harley Quinn's like, oh, fuck, that's.
And then he even notices. He's like, "What the fuck?" So he's thrown off for a second.
Like, hold on.
So Cassandra's able to escape, and then Harley Quinn fucking
kicks him over
the fucking edge, and he blows up into pieces.
Into pieces. I was like, oh, fuck.
That's your R rating right there, Jeremy.
That's my rating.
He blows up into pieces. You're still leaving thinking this is PG-13, not bad, man.
Yeah, I was. I was like, it was bad for a low-rated movie. Goddamn, bro. Like shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I just didn't feel like it was rated R. Like, yeah, there was so much cursing and shit.
That was so vulgar, dude. Like,
very vulgar.
Oh.
Well, like, yeah, even when Harley Quinn went to buy the fucking hyena, and he was like, "You can pay me. I expect payment in kind," or whatever. Like, in that one scene, he's like either pulling up his fucking sweatpants or something. Like, she went, but you don't know if she went or not. But she was like
wiping off her mouth.
Yeah, wiping off her mouth. So she did something. And then she's like, yeah, whistles or does some shit. And the hyena's like, yeah, I got you. And fucking eats his ass. But doesn't eat him. Just takes his leg.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Like, he should have been dead. That's a hyena, bro. That's a whole ass hyena.
Yeah, they're big. I didn't know they were that big.
They're fucking huge and they're vicious. That man should have been dead. Counting his lucky stars that he wasn't. Should have been not driving that van. Either way, Black Mask blows up, and then all of the fucking girls that are in the crew run up like, oh shit, we missed it.
Oh, we're still family, girlfriend. Like, hey, they're like in one step away from just doing like a group high five. I'm like, yeah, we did it.
It's so hilarious, bro. It's so hilarious.
Like, I want my money back. Even though it's like there's only like 5 minutes left of the movie.
There's 5 people in the theater besides us.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting. But so then it cuts to them all being in this fucking little diner because Cassandra Cain finally has to shit out that diamond. No, she was like, dude, I fed everything to this girl. So much shit, and she still can't shit.
Yeah.
She's like, on that note, give me a minute.
Yep. And then it's really just a ruse for her and Harley Quinn to escape in Black Canary's car.
Bring the colander. That was funny.
That was really
good.
So she eventually does shit out the diamond because that funds Harley Quinn and Cassandra Cain's lifestyle.
Right.
Well, then Huntress uses her Burt and Ellie family money to fund the Birds of Prey.
Right.
And then we get one of the dopest after credit scenes of all time.
Yeah, that shit was fucking amazing, dude. I wasn't even mad. I was like, oh, fuck.
That is one thing I am not going to spoil because it's too good.
It's too good. You gotta see that
it's too good.
It's worth seeing. I don't want to say it's worth seeing in theaters, but it's definitely worth watching.
It's definitely worth watching. How would you rate this movie? I know Nasser asked us already, dude. I'm trying to format these films. I'm trying to format these discussions better, and then So how would you rate this movie, Jeremy?
I feel like it's more of a 6
out of 7. That's not bad.
No, 6 out of 10. Are we doing 7s?
No, I don't know. Because I don't know if you ever saw that film review where this dude was talking shit, and he's like, "Dude, I give it a perfect 5 out of 7."
Yeah, no, I think I have. All right. Just a 6 out of 10. Like, there was just as good as it was. Like, there was just something about it that I just like.
How many members of the Birds of Prey are there? There's Harley Quinn. There's Renee Montoya, Huntress, Laurel Lance, Dinah Lance, and Cassandra Cain. I give it 3 out of 5 Birds of Prey. I give it 3 out of 5 Birds of Prey.
All right, that's fair. I can't. I want to give it 2 then at that point. 2 out of 5. Like, because it's not like it's bad, but it's good. It's bad good. Like, I'm not watching it for all of these other things, or because it's a part of the DC universe, or because it's woke. because it wasn't really like super woke like that.
I mainly just wanted to see it because I watch all the comic book movies,
right?
And I discuss them with you or whoever I watch them with.
And it was definitely a comic book movie, and like you said earlier, it definitely set out to do. It did all the things it set out to do.
Yes.
Like there were some parts where it was just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And a lot of the action sequences, I was like, this is kind of laggy a little bit. Like I don't understand what this was or that was. And the exposition from all the skipping back and forth kind of dragged for me.
Yes,
but,
it was. It did have a little boomerang effect where it's back and forth and that whatever.
I didn't like that at all.
Yes,
but then they made fun of that, so I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like,
yes,
at least they acknowledged that, so I have to give them that. And all the plot armor, just like all of it for everybody.
That's what takes away one of my birds of prey. That's why I didn't get 4 out of 5 birds of prey because all that plot armor was just it was just too much for me to handle. But it's like, at the same time, if the same thing happened in a dude movie, which I sure it does, and the same thing bothers me in a dude movie.
Like especially now that I'm older and I understand what I'm watching, like bro, like that shit is. I can't go back and watch old action movies with the same amount of like gusto as I did when I was younger. Like now I look at that shit, I'm like, really? Bro? This is fucking stupid. Like I try to watch the old James Bond movies with Pierce Brosnan, and I just like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, just watching the trailer. Just watching the trailer with Daniel Craig. I'm all like, it's just like watching Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
You know, like it's.
But see, at least with the Fast and the Furious, you know it's supposed to be ridiculous.
Just the most ridiculous shit ever, yeah. And that's what you expected with this movie too. So that's why it wasn't awful. But yeah, you're watching James Bond when it's supposed to be a serious like spy noir type shit. Yeah, but then it goes over the top action. But you see Daniel Craig fucking bungee jumping off a fucking thing and then swinging.
He just grabbed a fucking wire that was just on the fucking
that just happened to be on the bridge, yeah.
And he's just like, I'm riding this all the way down. His arm isn't good down the socket or anything. What the fuck is going on here? Like,
oh yeah, dude! I watched Film Theory do a review on do the math on Spider-Man swinging. They're like,
oh yeah,
they even said even with the fucking enhanced Spider strength, dude, he'd be throwing shit out of socket.
Oh yeah, he'd be all kinds of fucked up, dude. But still, like, it's just one of those things. As you know, as we've grown and matured, like you look at all these ridiculous ass movies, and you know they're ridiculous, and you're like, how could anybody like look at these and be like, this was the shit that was older than us? You know what I mean? Like, but they did.
Well, because they didn't have stuff to compare it to, really. Yeah, then also
that's true. Like the 80s was,
and also people just knew they were going into a movie, just expecting shit to just be over the top.
Yeah, 80s action movies.
Yes,
were a lawless wasteland.
80s action movies are my favorite type of porn.
Yeah.
It's gay porn for straight guys.
It is.
Yes.
That 100% is?
Yes.
Like, because it's all the plot armor in those movies, bro.
You got these ripped macho fucking oiled up men, dude. Yeah, dude. Like
murdering everybody, not feeling any kind of remorse or feeling any after.
Which Rocky movie did he?
Pretty girls
which Rocky movie did he have a fucking like robot as like a maid?
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
I think it was Rocky 5. I'm pretty sure Rocky 5.
It was like
Rocky 4.
It's like 2 or 3. He was still young. I think it was like 2. Because it was after he had won and shit. So I think it was after 2.
Well, I don't think he won in the first one.
Well, he had won some money and shit. So obviously, like.
It might have been after. It might have been number 3. Where he
2 or 3.
He had the robot.
Either fucking way. They were just so ridiculous. And this is what that reminded me of, but in a good way. Like.
Yes. This took the cheese and sliced it delicately into something fun to consume.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was ridiculous.
What'd you give it before 6? And you upped it a little bit?
I'll give it a point. Yes. Because, like, yeah, it was fun. Like, I didn't hate it. Even though there are parts that drag, and I just was like, I can't.
If someone called you and said, like, hey, I just rented Birds of Prey. You want to come over and watch it and drink some beers and shit? You'd be like, yeah, sure.
You're like, what else are we watching? Because I wouldn't be able to do that with just one movie. Like, it'd have to be a movie night.
Okay.
So it would depend on the lineup.
Well, then we're also watching Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Like, all right, I'll go with that. Like, let's fucking go. But But nah, like yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna stick with it this time because they're like I wasn't trying to, but I did watch some reviews, and
see, I haven't done any. I didn't watch any reviews yet.
Some of them were like, "Oh, I didn't like it because
there's already Sonic the Hedgehog reviews out, and I'm trying to fucking my hardest to like.
I'm not watching those at all. Fuck that. No, but no, like fucking, I don't know, dude. Like I didn't see where a lot of the hate was at. Like, some of them were accurate. Like Angry Joe was like, "Yeah, this was bad. This was bad."
I'll check out
but
Angry
it was still
Joe's.
fucking all right for this reason or that reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just an action film. It wasn't like we are women doing an action film.
Yeah, it wasn't like, Ghostbusters. It wasn't Charlie's Angels. It wasn't them. It was just an action film that happened to be all chicks that were badass.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's one of the things I liked about it the most, because it wasn't trying to force anything down your throat.
Yes.
And that's all anybody really needs or should want out of a fucking movie like this. Like, I don't know. I guess some people were still butthurt because it's an all-chick film and they felt like it was doing that.
The one review I saw about them having no sex appeal was off because I'm watching all of them. I'm all like,
I mean, even like Renee, I'm like, oh man, she's a bad.
She's old. Like, she's old, but she's fucking. She's thick, dude. I'm like, oh man. Like, and then people might complain about Huntress being maybe like more flat chested or whatever, but I don't care, dude.
Who the fuck cares about
if she's gonna ride on my face like that dude on the sled, or like that sled dude, like I would take that any day.
Maybe because she was too macho or something. Because she was the
she was the one that's all like, fuck you, son of a bitch. Fucking like if anybody's gonna be a drill sergeant out of the team, it's gonna be her. Yeah.
She was raised by two dude assassins. Like, come on,
yeah,
fucking come on.
Yeah.
I mean, so what?
With no personality.
No personality whatsoever.
But she was impressed with Harley Quinn stole fucking Black Canary's car.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she's
like, oh, she's pretty cool. So
so
she might replace the Poison Ivy, yes. She might be Harley Quinn's girlfriend leading on to the thing.
That was the other thing. I was hoping that we'd get a cameo or something from Poison Ivy because I ship that. Like, that's cool.
Well, yeah, that's one of the cutest fucking DC couples is Poison Ivy and
Harley there was Quinn. Even the whole thing with fucking, was it Dick Grayson? Was it Nightwing?
Nightwing's fucked Harley Quinn. There was in that
Harley Quinn was fucking the shit out of Nightwing.
Well, yeah, it was in that wait, no, that's when she fucked she fucked Nightwing during the Bruce Timm animated series.
Right.
But then she also fucked Deadshot in the Suicide Squad Attack on Arkham animated movie. Oh, and she turns out the lights and she's like, Yahtzee!
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She's a big hoe.
She's living her truth, man.
Dude, whatever, man. Let her crush it, man.
Yeah, she's doing her.
I support.
Get it in. She ain't with Mr. J no more. He was just a president.
I support, even though, like I said, Harley Quinn's an annoying character to me, but
she can do whatever she wants. She's her own badass character. Like, I guess that's also one of the big things is like over the years, like she was supposed to just be a throwaway character, but people loved her so much.
She was a character that came out in the animated series,
right?
And she just became the Batman animated series did so much cool shit. Like it gave Mr. Freeze his proper origin.
Yeah, it did.
Because he never had an origin story really before that cartoon. Because then even the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking George Clooney movie did that same origin.
Because that's all they had to go on. Like, this is good enough. The Riddler. Oh,
you know what?
Puppet Master?
So
Toy Master? Fucking.
I don't even have. Tommy Lee. You know how Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey were Two-Face and Riddler in that fucking Batman movie?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey because he thought he was way too over the top. But if you go back and watch that movie, Two-Face is way more over the top than fucking Jim Carrey is.
Jim Carrey was just being Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. With fucking, fucking Tommy Lee Jones is fucking like, dude, he fucking hated that shit, dude.
It's fucking great. But Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't over the top.
That was the whole other movie.
That was a whole other movie, but
that was with Uma Thurman and whoever was Bane.
In Bane,
yeah.
Chill.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Chill.
Like the one-liners. Oh my God.
All right.
God,
so everybody go back and watch Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Maybe not in Maybe go see
it. Suicide Squad 1.5.
Yeah. Everything. Batman coming soon.
Yeah.
Patterson coming soon.
The Battinson verse.
Oh, and the hyena was Bruce.
Yeah, the hyena was named after Bruce, named after Bruce Wayne.
That was good.
Because she thinks Bruce Wayne's sexy, but she doesn't know that he's Batman.
Right. I was hoping that she knew that he was Batman, but she didn't. Maybe the Joker doesn't even know. Maybe. No, he does.
Joker knows everything.
Joker knows everything. I wish there was more Joker in there, but just because like it would have added more to Harley Quinn and what's going on there than just
DC doesn't know what they're doing with Joker. That's the thing.
It's a hard thing. Because like Heath made it hard. Heath made it really fucking hard.
The kid from Shameless who plays Joker on the Gotham series, he was not allowed to play because out of fucking rights between Warner Brothers and whatever, like movie rights versus show rights.
Yeah,
he wasn't allowed to be Joker. But then once they saw that DC had no idea what the fuck they were doing with Joker, dude, they started taking more and more steps to fucking incorporate this. This is the fucking Joker. We're just not calling him that.
Right. Then DC or WB was like, all right, we can't have that because of this.
Yes.
We're going to do it like this instead. So that's
and then they're just like, we're just going to cancel this show before it gets over the fucking...
Like, he was already over the top.
It was. It started out as a fucking crime drama, and like first season was just a crime drama that happened to be in Gotham, and Jim Gordon's the main guy. And then they slowly started introducing Batman villains, and then it just got crazy.
Yeah, they were trying hard to turn Gotham into the quintessential Batman fucking thing that could have just been.
It was turning into what Smallville happened to be, because Smallville, the first 4 seasons, was just Clark Kent in high school that was just going through wacky shit that happens in Smallville.
Okay.
And then after the 4th season, he's like, I'm not going to college. I'm going to stick around, whatever. I'm going to do the thing. And then it starts introducing more and more Superman villains that wouldn't even existed until Superman existed.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's all this shit with Lex Luthor. It's all fucking wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get, that's why they had to cancel it, because everything was happening too early.
Well, Tom Welling was just done, and then he had a scene like that in Crisis where Lex Luthor, fucking John Cryer from fucking 2.5 Men, he's Lex Luthor, and he's fucking shows up.
That's kind of the only reason why I want to watch it.
He shows up with some kryptonite. And Tom Welling grabs the kryptonite and he just fucking tosses it in the cornfield. And to me, that was a metaphor to the fans. Tom Welling telling the fans, stop coming at me with that fucking Superman bullshit. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. Because he claims he got in that cameo. He's like, I got rid of my powers because I want to raise my kid with Lois on the farm, on the Kent farm, and that's what I'm doing. I'm a family man. Yeah.
Powers.
Yeah. And then Lex Luthor is all pissed. He's like, you could have been a god. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then he steps on one of his kids' toys and he breaks it. And then he tries to throw a punch at Superman and he catches it. He's like, I'm still stronger than you. And he fucking launches it.
Stronger than you, dude. You're a bitch. Like, get out of here.
Let's wrap this shit up. Let's get out of here. I got to use the restroom.
I got to be up at 4.
Ew. I got to get you home, too.
Yeah, they're coming at 4:30 to get me.
Ugh.
Sucks.
Ew. I'm only going to bed at like 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep in the car.
All right, that's fine. Oh no, in the car there.
No, in the car there. Like, no.
I'll just kick you out of my fucking door.
I'll just roll up to the fucking stoop and climb the stairs.
Everyone, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the ECG Designs store. The link is in the description below. Check that shit out. Buy some stuff. I wish I had like a discount code, like you know how like YouTubers have those discount codes. I don't have one of those, but
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Set it
Yes, I'm gonna talk to him about that
because that shit is expensive.
It is, dude. $60 for a hoodie, I think. I'm not sure. $65 for a duffel bag. I'd probably.
Which isn't bad.
That's not bad.
Duffel bags are usually pretty expensive.
$35 for a book bag. Not bad.
Not too bad. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, check that stuff out. Like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And I'll get you guys on the next one. Okay.